Hello there.
Good evening, my
I'm
darling
loading.
batlings.
I've loaded.
You floated?
I loaded.
You loaded. Yes. Hope everyone's had a wonderful day. I myself had a boring day because I slept through most of it.
Lucky!
I'm joined tonight by Nerd E Furret, who I'm subjecting to some more Psychonauts.
You say subjecting like I'm not enjoying the shit out of this.
I mean, it is going to break your brain in a few places, which is fitting for a game all about diving into people's psyches.
Speaking of, I have something to point out to you about that later.
Yeah?
You said you'd never find the bear. I found the bear.
No, that's a different bear. He's talking about a hairless bear.
This one looked pretty hairless to me.
No, this is just one of the telekinetic bears that roam around the woods.
Ah. Alright.
And at nighttime, you see pyrokinetic pumas.
What is this game?
Psychonauts.
Alright, that's fair.
Yeah, Psychonauts Saturdays is happening on Friday this week due to prior engagements. So, tomorrow night, I said was going to be the original God of War, but I got my PS1 back earlier than expected, so I'm gonna do something on that instead.
Nice.
Not sure what yet, but I'll figure something out. Maybe some Castlevania, since, Nico's been wanting to join in on Castlevania stuff. But anyways, let's make sure I actually turn on the capture card audio this time and get switched over so we can boot up the game. And of course get the zip line in.
Yes.
Wouldn't be a proper Arikado stream with Furret present without the zip line.
I do this.
And that as well.
Let's face it, it wouldn't be a proper one in any sense if I didn't find some excuse to get RZ on the screen.
Exactly. Hold on, audio's a little fucky-wucky ooh-woo. Okay, now it's working.
Oh, you're being a bad audio.
You wanna know where Tim Schafer got the name for his studio Double Fine from?
Abso-fucking-lutely, I do.
It was basically like a sign that he saw during his days working at LucasArts, which was for, like, you know, metered parking, and it said, like, there's a double fine during these hours if you stay, over the allotted time. And that name that term Double Fine just stuck with him.
Damn Schaefer, you glorious bastard, we read your book!
So, I found out a little bit more about, like, the origins of the Psychonauts idea.
Okay.
Like I told you before that it goes back to, Full Throttle, right? Where there was a cut sequence, that was planned where the main character trips out on peyote in the desert, and that served as, like, the genesis of what would become Psychonauts. There were earlier drafts for the Psychonauts story, one of which, well, the original of which, was that you played as an ostrich who, had dissociative identity disorder.
Like you do.
But, that was dropped pretty early on because Tim Schafer has a game design philosophy in that he believes that video games are supposed to be a form of wish fulfillment, right?
Yeah.
And he realized pretty quickly, no kid or, like, average gamer wishes to be an insane ostrich.
Meanwhile, flash cut to 2025, where we have Donkey Kong Bonanza. Be a deranged ostrich.
And then, like, an earlier concept before we got Raz involved a character named D'Artagnan, or however you pronounce it, you know, named after the character from the Three Musketeers.
D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan. I've never seen any of the Three Musketeers adaptations, so I've only seen it spelled, never heard it pronounced. He would have been known as...
to by an X.
He was known as Dart for short, and he does make a cameo in this game during one of the ending cutscenes. If you look at the background in the latrine while it's panning over the campgrounds, you can see him pop his head out. He was dropped for a couple reasons, one of which was, like, part of his design was that he had a really long hat. The hat was really difficult to animate, and also the way that was modeled and textured made it look like a ponytail.
Would you like me to...
And the devs were afraid that it would make people think Dart was a girl. They also have a couple other references to Dart throughout the Psychonauts series. One of the first instances is in the opening cutscene, where, like, you know when Coach Oleander's trying to read Raz's mind to find out who he is? And Raz, like, introduces himself. He's like, my name, it starts with a D.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, that's a reference to Dart.
And now you know!
Yeah, Psychonauts went through a lot of developmental changes. Part of it is that it was supposed to be an Xbox exclusive, but it ran into multiple delays in development that led to Microsoft dropping their publishing deal with it, and it got picked up by Majesco, who financed it to completion. That also worked against it in its initial release, because Majesco was known for publishing absolute shit.
I can't speak for the chat, but I will say you might need to turn your game up a little bit, because I can't really hear much, except for, like, very faint.
Well, that's because there's really not much going on right now.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, let's see, we gotta go to Agent 9's lab.
Agent 9's
Okay.
lab, please.
Is that better? Or do I need to turn it up some more? I just turned it up some more, just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, it's we'll
It's I have to have it on a different volume setting for each game because, you know, games have their volumes balanced differently.
Yeah.
Hey, Iron, how you doing? Glad to see you again. We're just playing some Psychonauts, which my buddy Furret here has not experienced.
Well, I mean, I have been playing it myself, but I haven't gotten very far into it.
Yeah, you're trying not to outpace where I am in the stream. But yes,
Yeah,
how
exactly.
are you doing? How are you doing, Iron? Alright, we gotta go back to the Brain Tumbler experiment and find out what's going on there. Doing well, I'm about to play some Dragon Quest Builders 2 on my PS5. Nice! I've actually never played a Dragon Quest game, and I've been wanting to.
I highly recommend, I think it's 5?
5 is the one that everyone recommends as, like, your first, especially the DS version.
It might not be the same one I'm thinking of.
5 is the one where, like, you eventually have kids, and you can, like, choose who your wife is, and that affects how the kids look.
I don't think that's the one I'm thinking of. Hold on.
It might be 8, which is, like, the PS2 one.
Could be.
Alright, since we got the Psy Blast, we can shoot the monster, and we've taken care of that.
Hey, where'd it go? Don't tell me I imagined that whole thing.
Damn right you did.
Also, you know that little creature that acts as, like, a fast travel? That I said didn't have a name?
Uh-huh.
Turns out he does have a name. Not in-game, but just a nickname that the developers gave him.
Huh.
His name's Oatmeal.
Aw.
Let me go back to where he is so you can see who I'm talking about. This little guy right here. His name's Oatmeal.
Aw. He's adorable. I'd pet him, but he'd probably eat me.
Well, what he does is, like, he absorbs you in his snot bubble thing and teleports you to other places within the world you're in.
That's somehow worse.
But yeah, since Majesco was known for publishing, like, shovelware at the time. That worked against Psychonauts marketing, which it already didn't have a big marketing budget. But, you know, just being tied to such a notoriously bad publisher made people steer away from it at first.
So you're gonna laugh. The Dragon Quest game I was thinking of is Dragon Quest 11.
Oh, Dragon Quest 11, yeah, that's the one on modern platforms.
I was way the fuck off.
Yeah, there's a couple Dragon Quests I know people recommend as their first, like 3, especially the HD remake. 5 is one that people recommend. Yeah, just a lot of ways to get
because it has a very modern Final Fantasy feel, is why I recommend it.
Yeah, one of the ones developed after the Square Enix merger.
Yeah.
Which, 8, I believe, was the first one developed after that merger. I remember seeing a lot of promotion for that in magazines like Shonen Jump, because, you know, art by Akira Toriyama. Which, that's gonna be weird to think about for Dragon Quest going forward, is Akira Toriyama's not gonna be able to do the art anymore. Because he's been doing the art for Dragon Quest since the original game.
I mean, maybe they'll retire Dragon Quest as a series?
I mean, they do still have, like, they're still making Dragon Ball stuff because Akira Toriyama has basically a protege that's in charge of his stuff that he left everything to. So I could see him, Toyotaro is his name, I could see him taking over Dragon Quest art duties.
That's fair.
Like, to my understanding, which obviously I don't claim to be an expert on this subject, but Toyotaro is basically, like, the guy that Toriyama trusted with everything.
Yeah. Kind of like the son he never had.
Yeah. Like, a lot of Dragon Ball Super was Toyotaro rather than Toriyama. Like, Toriyama would give him, like, story outlines of, like, beginning, middle, and end, how this is gonna play out, and Toyotaro would fill in the gaps. Builders is more of a sandbox game, though it does have RPG elements, such as leveling up, gaining more HP upon doing so, etc., though there is construction in the game. Yeah, I've seen Builders goes on sale a lot on PlayStation.
Yeah, that is another one I would recommend. I have Builders somewhere, and Builders 2.
I still have my demo disc for Dragon Quest VIII that came with Shonen Jump. And that is the most I've played of Dragon Quest. I'm trying to get up. There's an easier way to get up there with a power we get after this stage, but I want to get it now. I'm determined. Also, I want to say, if you are going to play Psychonauts, the PC version on Steam is probably the best way to play it. Not just because, you know, HD resolutions and it goes on sale all the time and it's Steam, but also because they made some difficulty balance adjustments to parts that everyone complained were too hard. And those adjustments were never made to any other version. The one to stay away from is the PS2 version, which is also the one that's sold on PlayStation 4 and 5, sadly. Because that one was, like, development-wise, it was focused entirely on Xbox, with a Windows port maybe coming out later. The PS2 version was a late addition to the development pipeline and didn't get the time and polish that it needed, so it's, like, very bad performance, bad visuals, and prone to crashing. So, of course, that's the one that Sony chooses to keep putting on digital PlayStation stores instead of, like, any other version. In a way, I already have Psychonauts, though it's not exactly my copy. Me and my brother are sharing Steam games. That's always valid. I'm sharing Steam games with my cousin and some of her friends, so I've got access to a lot of games I wouldn't have otherwise. Like, I've got basically all of Telltale's old license games through that library sharing, including the ones that are delisted now. Like, I've got Back to the Future, I've got Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive People, I've got Sam and Max.
I'm jealous about Back to the Future. I miss that game so much.
There we
It's
go.
not fair,
That's
man,
the jump
they
I was
took
trying
it.
to make. Sorry.
It's not fair that they took it from us, man. Want my game back, man.
Well, there's actually a funny story about the guy that plays Marty McFly in the Back to the Future game. And it's how he got the role of Marty McFly.
I'm listening.
Like, he told this on a podcast that I saw a clip of. Like, he didn't actually go to the audition for it. What he did was he found out that they were making a Back to the Future game. He called up Telltale, doing his Marty McFly impression the whole time, and left a message for them as Marty McFly. And that's how he got the role.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That takes balls to do, and you would not get away with that nowadays.
Supposedly, they never intended for Christopher Lloyd to reprise the role of
Doc Brown.
Doc Brown, because they figured he'd be too expensive.
Yeah.
And then when they proposed it, they called him and they asked, like, who would you want to voice Doc Brown? He was like, me?
Yeah, he just likes playing Doc Brown. The thing about Christopher Lloyd is he's in so many things, regardless of their budget, just because he likes doing stuff.
Yeah.
Like, remember, this man was in Suburban Commando.
Dude, he is outright admitted he is one of the cheapest actors of the world.
Yep. He does it for the craft, not for the money.
Yeah, like shit, his thing on Cameo was like $100, which is cheap considering he's a big name celebrity.
Oh yeah, that is cheap. There's a figment that flies around here that I'm trying to catch, or maybe I've already caught it. I don't know. Maybe it's in my own figment of my imagination.
There was a figment there?
I think I already caught it. I can always come back here.
I think you're seeing things.
It wouldn't be the first time. I see things every day. It's called having eyes.
I see things. I've seen them with my eyes.
By the way, have you noticed that a lot of the stuff in this area looks like meat? Like steaks or like pork chops? That's a thematic thing that's going to come into play later. This is the Mad Doctor I was telling you about. That's voiced by Dr. Fred.
Serious mental problem. The trouble originates in this area. Here. The area that
Yeah, I can kind of hear it.
the medical profession like to refer to as the brain. You see, son, it's just no good. I hate to be so blunt, but you have the insanity of a manatee.
I know. People are always saying that. What do you think's wrong with my brain, Doctor?
How should I know? I'm a dentist. If a tooth is bad, you pull it.
But my teeth are fine.
Yep, mad brain's got to come out, boy. It's a
Oh my god! Oh my god!
His name's Dr. Lobato.
Now hold still.
How the hell would I know? I'm a dentist! Not expecting that.
Yeah, he's not a mad scientist, he's a mad dentist.
No time to explain, Sasha. I gotta claim this spook.
Oh god.
I love
Well,
Dr.
kid.
Lobato.
Well, kids, it's been more fun than a jumpsuit full of weasels.
But yeah,
You could be so kind as to get out of my house. Yeah, like I said, I can hear it. I can hear the Dr. Fred.
alright. Here's our second vault for this stage, which there's 2 in every stage.
This is the kids stage.
This is supposed to be the inside of Raz's mind, but we're quickly learning that something fucky's going on here. The world shall taste my eggs.
Look, dude, what you do with your eggs?
No, wait, you're gonna love it. Okay, we got some eggs.
Eggs.
And then the egg hatches into a chick.
Egg.
And then the chick goes on a walk.
Something ain't right with that fucking bird.
And then the chick meets a fish. Interesting
All right
enough,
with
this
that
is
bird.
only the second game I'm aware of that has a protagonist with psychic powers, the first being a game I've only played by NSO. Another one I can think of, other than Sonic 06, obviously, is PsyOps, the Mindgate Conspiracy, which was made by the studio that would go on to make... That was made by Monolith Soft, the same company that would go on to make the Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, and Shadow of War games. Rest in peace.
That game got such a bad hit.
Yeah, it was supposed to.
So much
it
better.
ended on a cliffhanger, and it was supposed to be like a trilogy, but they never got to make the sequel they wanted because the game sold poorly. The first game you played that had a protagonist that had psychic powers is Earthbound. Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
There's plenty of games out. There's plenty of games out there with protagonists with psychic powers. It's just usually like Earthbound does it as like using your psychic powers as basically your magic attacks in an RPG sense, whereas Psychonauts uses it for like in interacting with the environment or like extensions to your abilities.
Yeah.
Which is one of the ways I like, power-ups and new abilities to be treated in platformers is like an extension to your arsenal instead of just like, this is what you do to solve this problem. The next power we're going to get is the best one in the game in terms of being fun to use. And the stage it's in is great too. But yes, chick meets a fish.
There's something wrong with that chick.
Chick takes a ride on the fish.
The bird ain't right.
Chick goes to an amusement park.
Where is this going?
Chick takes a ride on the teacups ride, which is always the worst ride at any amusement park.
Agree.
And then Chick goes on a death rampage.
What?
The end.
What?
What if I told you this is very subtle foreshadowing?
What?
Just listen to Raz's response.
Okay, what the hell was that? I'm seeing some crazy stuff in here, Sasha. This can't be right.
Why did I buy the cheap brain tumbler?
But
Even Raz is like, what the hell?
I mean,
but also, why did I buy the cheap brain tumbler?
that just raises further questions. I really need to get my soundboard put together again.
Yeah. I need to put together my soundboard again and, like, actually use it. Like, on the Stream Deck app, you can, put together a soundboard, and I use my phone as my Stream Deck, or my iPad. So, like, I can assign different sound effects I have on my computer to buttons to play. It's just, I always forget to use them.
Yeah.
Because I've already got the sound alerts anyway.
Yeah, no, what? Hold on, what? No. That whole thing raised a whole lot more questions than it answered.
It's foreshadowing for a devious plot in the future.
Is Dugan the bad guy?
No, Dogen's not the bad guy.
There's no way to get
Okay.
higher.
You must use your levitation.
I am trying to, like, determine, like, who's the villain of this.
So, you need levitation to get further, but
Such a remedial level.
Raz doesn't know how to levitate.
For you, we have one of the world's foremost levitators on staff.
Agent Mia
Nice.
Verdello, the mental minx.
Precisely.
Yeah.
So now we get to go into Agent Vodello's mind.
The docks. I'll try to determine.
Also, we get our oarsman's badge, so we can use the boats.
Your levitation merit.
Oh, the utility badges don't get you the, fancy cutscene. It's only the power badges that get you those.
You get the oarsman her boat.
You wanna know an aspect of a couple aspects of Mia that I learned through reading like some trivia, and also
Is
like
this gonna kill?
this is not gonna kill the mood.
Okay.
One is that her full name is Camilla,
Nice.
and two, she's Brazilian.
Or it likey.
And the actual like Brazilian Portuguese way of pronouncing that nickname would be Mila, which they later in Psychonauts 2 they give a canon reason for why she goes by Mia instead of Mila.
Huh.
And it's nothing spoilery. It's just like when she first met Sasha, he mispronounced her name as Mia, and she thought it was cute, so she stuck with it.
Aw.
Where would
There's a lot of ship tease between her and Sasha.
Aw.
Alright, so now we need to go to the lake, so we have to stop by the lodge first. Because we haven't unlocked fast travel to the lake yet, because we haven't been to the lake. You can also probably grab some stuff around here. Because I'm going for as close to 100% completion as I can. If it gets down to, like, I'm missing one figment in the whole game, that's probably where I'll give up. Because figment tracking is the bullshittiest part of getting 100% completion in this game.
Yeah.
Where's my hamburger?
I told you.
Just kidding. I just want to buy stuff.
Don't push me, Sonny. I can reach you with this spatula. Whoa.
I love Ford Cruller.
Now that.
Honestly, man,
Help you find
honestly, I'm having a hard time
big-headed kid with a glove.
like hating any of the characters.
Yeah, they're all great, except for Bobby, but you're supposed to hate him.
Cream fluff.
Yeah,
Delicious.
but
There's
even
also
him,
a-
I kind of like in this weird like
Here's something.
Tim Burton-y villain kind of way.
Yeah, there's a fan theory about Bobby, by the way, that gets a nod in later Psychonauts games, which is like because
That's it for now.
because Bobby and Dr. Lobato look and sound so similar. There's a fan theory that Dr. Lobato is Bobby's dad,
Huh.
and they play with that in an optional bit of dialogue in Psychonauts 2, I believe. Like, they don't confirm it, they just hint at the fan theory.
Right. I will be RB. I gotta go use things.
Okay, I've only 100% 2 games both in the same series, Astrobot and Astro's Playroom. I need to play more of Astro's Playroom, I never finished that, and I haven't picked up Astrobot yet. I've mentioned this many times on stream before, but you haven't been here for me to mention this, Iron. I have a massive backlog of games that I've, like, either started and not finished, or, like, I've bought and never played, because I get sidetracked so easily. I blame my impulsive spending, and two, I blame, my habit of procrastinating. Like, it took me until last year to finish Breath of the Wild, because I just kept on starting and then never finishing it. Come on. Give me that deep arrowhead. There we go. You want to get the dowsing rod as quick as you can, because that allows you to find deep arrowheads, which are worth more than the standard arrowheads, and basically it becomes a requirement for getting the mental cobweb duster, which itself is required for progression. Sorry if you hear, like, a whole bunch of button tapping. through my mic. You really have to hammer on the button to get the arrowheads.
Must not be any deep arrowheads nearby.
Okay, I think I've gotten all the deep arrowheads here. Nope. Have I? No.
Hello, children. I hope you're all...
Yeah, I can relate. I have a lot of games I haven't finished. Super Mario RPG, Limbo, Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Symphonia. I could go on about how many games I haven't finished. Dude, I've had a GameCube copy of Tales of Symphonia since high school that I borrowed from a friend and just never played. And now it is over a decade later and I still haven't played it. And I still have it. And I still haven't returned it to him. I've asked him if he wants it back, and he's like, nah, you can keep it. I don't even have a GameCube anymore, dude. And I'm like, yeah, fair. I've held on to that GameCube copy because apparently the GameCube version of Tales of Symphonia is still the best way to play it. From what I've heard, I can't speak from experience, of course. I've never played a Tales game in general, but Super Mario RPG is one that I started back on the Wii Virtual Console, got decently far into it, and just never finished it. And I don't have that Wii anymore, because I tried to disassemble it to clean the disk drive and fucked up. And had to get a different Wii. So I don't have that save file anymore, so I'd have to start from the beginning anyway. Luckily, it's real easy to soft mod a Nintendo Wii. And I also have my Super Nintendo with a flash cart.
Hey, guys.
Did you hear something, Frankie?
Oh god, Vernon, what?
Hey. Hey, it's Vernon. I'm right next to you. Hey,
Oh, what is it, Vernon?
have you guys seen Dogen or Elka or Milka? We were playing hide and seek, and it's actually a funny story.
Oh dear god.
Count to 100, and then
Stop! We saw them. We saw all of them, just like 5 seconds ago.
They were headed towards that place, the one that's so far away.
the beach.
No, that's too close. The woods. The really far woods.
Thanks.
I've never seen that scene before. I'm always happy to see more Vernon. He's one of my favorite of the campers. I'm hunting the most dangerous prey of all. Man. Welcome back. Only thing you missed out on, because I was, just doing some collectible getting, was you missed out on a scene with the return of Vernon.
Before the party is over.
Nice. You might have to remind me who Vernon is.
The guy that talks like this
Oh,
and goes
okay.
on all the tangents about stories that never end, and he's
Yeah.
hunting the most dangerous prey of all. Man.
Yeah.
He's still looking for the kids from hide and seek. So he went up to, the local mean girls, Frankie and Kitty, and asked if they saw them, and they were like, yeah, we saw them just 5 seconds ago. They were going somewhere really far away. And then he was like, the beach? They're like, nah, that's too close. The woods. The really far away woods.
Rage.
Wow.
Well, partner, it weren't great.
That's beautiful.
Bad neither.
I also want to correct something I said during my first Psychonauts stream, which I confirmed with Furret over call before. This was not a case of them getting like one big name voice actor and then a bunch of no names or kids. That was the original plan, but they didn't go through with it. Instead, they got a who's who of Western voice acting in this game, which is surprising given, this was the first game from the studio.
Yeah, it's really so, like, if you look it up on IMDb, it's like shocking to see who's in this.
Yeah, basically anyone you can think of apart from Tom Kenny is in this game. Like, it's all either, like, LucasArts alumni or, like, cartoon voice actors. And there's also a cool detail about future Psychonauts games that I learned about Nick Jameson, the guy that voices Coach Oleander and Dr. Lovato. He lives in Iceland now, and has for a while, but he still, he worked remotely to reprise his roles or just voice new characters in the future Psychonauts games, because he loved voicing these characters so much.
Nice!
Yeah, he was the only one that wasn't based in LA at the time. When Psychonauts 2 was being made, he had moved to Iceland, and he sent his lines remotely from there.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff about Psychonauts 2 I can share that I learned, but I'm gonna save that for whenever we get to Psychonauts 2.
Yeah. You don't want to spoil it now.
Yeah. Plus, that'll also give me stuff to talk about during the downtime moments of Psychonauts 2. Which Psychonauts 2 is a much larger game, so there's probably gonna be a lot of downtime there.
Yeah.
My copy of Vesperia and my copy of Symphonia are the Switch version, one physical, the other I got off the eShop. Most of my Switch games are digital versions. I only have, 3 or 4 games physically. Sonic Mania Plus, because I wanted the art book. Bayonetta, Origins, Cereza, and the Lost Demon, because I ordered it on Amazon. It took forever to get here, so I bought it digitally, and it was too late for me to cancel my physical copy, so now I have it both physically and digitally. Ring Fit Adventure, because you could only get that physically, because you need to get it with the Ring Con. Yeah, I think that's it. No, and Tears of the Kingdom, because that was a gift.
A random bit of trivia of Tales of Symphonia is that it's actually one of the earliest things to have Tara Strong.
I mean,
before she was Tara Strong.
There's some earlier things from her in her filmography, but as far as video game work, it's one of her earliest roles.
She voices the Lolly for Sia.
Okay. But I know she was in a dub of some obscure anime early in her career. And I know that because, I saw a clip from a convention where somebody asked her what the, strangest out-of-context line she's ever had to say was. And she said it was from this anime. She didn't say the anime title, but someone tracked down the clip based on, what line she said. It's from, some mecha anime where she voiced one of the, protagonists. And, the line is you know how you said that there was a party in your pants and I was invited? Well, I'm gonna have to turn your invitation down.
Apparently she's been doing stuff since the 80s.
Yeah, she was in one of those, 80s teen sex comedies as one of her rare live-action roles before she was a voice actress. She shows up in one scene, takes off her shirt, but keeps her bra on, so you're not gonna see any Tara Strong booba in any movie. Hits on this nerdy guy.
Not with that attitude.
Hits on this nerdy guy, because she's into nerds. He blows his load too early, just by seeing her, cleavage. And then she just disappears from the movie after saying that always happens. That is the only scene she has in that movie. And it's one of her rare live-action roles.
Hi, Billy Mays here. We did not up high.
Just the idea that Tara Strong was in potentially porn.
Damn
It wasn't porn. It was you know, like a Revenge of the Nerds type movie.
Yeah.
Hey, Helton, how you doing?
Not quite Porky's, but not, you know.
Yeah, it was one of those, like, you know, in the wave of, like, Porky's and Revenge of the Nerds and all that kind of stuff. Can't remember what it's called. Because I haven't seen the movie, I've just seen the clip. Because of course I have. It's also just weird to think of Tara Strong being in a live-action movie in general. Because she's so much more known as a voice actress.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously this was before she was a professional voice actress. It's just one of those weird things to think about.
Right. I'm trying to think of which one it was, but there was like a Disney series where she had a reoccurring live-action role as like the manager of the main group of the kids.
I wouldn't know. I didn't watch much Disney of that era.
Yeah, it was one of those, like they're a part of a band.
Okay.
It wasn't the Jonas Brothers.
Me too!
Huh? No. Well, yes. My family has this problem with water. It's a bunch of hooey anyway. Some old gypsy curse about how we're all supposed to die in water. If you can believe that.
Oh, I thought it was
So an explanation for why he can't swim.
Yes.
out of the lake at night to hunt for victims. Well, see,
But yeah, that's important. The brain-eating fish that walks out at night to look for victims.
I saw you and
You guys are talking about adult videos? No, we're talking about Tara Strong.
I was wondering.
Genuinely.
Asking her to go with you?
What? No! I'm here to train. No distractions.
Excellent. Bye.
We're talking about weird things Tara Strong has been in, which is funny because I'm pretty sure she's not even... No, she is in this game! And it's one of the best characters in the game, but she's like very late game. She uses her Bubbles voice for the character.
Oh, God. I mean, I'm not disappointed.
Remember to keep filling up those scavenger hunt forms. We got a couple of big promotions for the winner.
Oh, for the winner.
Yeah, if you complete half the scavenger hunt, you get, there's one of the scavenger hunt items, Psychonauts comic number 1. If you get half of the scavenger hunt items, you get promoted 4 ranks. If you get the other half, you get promoted another 4 ranks.
Nice.
Apparently she did Ben Tennyson's cousin I had a crush on. No, she was Ben Tennyson!
Yeah. I was gonna say,
She wasn't Gwen, she was Ben!
She might have done Gwen in one of the later series.
One of the later series, maybe, but as far as, like, the original run goes, no, she was Ben.
Yeah.
She voices a lot of, like, young boy characters, because she can do good, like, young boy voices. It's also just more common in, English language cartoons to have, women voice young boys, rather than having young boys voice young boys. Because, you know, kids get older, their voices change.
Oh, you don't need to tell me this.
Yeah, your idea of, does that ruin your idea of Ben, or does that ruin your idea of Gwen? Like, for context for it, Helton is from Brazil, so... Anyway, want to see what happens when you... it's too late. I was gonna say, want to see what happens when you use pyrokinesis on the birds.
Bro, we are
not Gwen, the alien cousin. Okay, I didn't watch that far into the Ben 10 saga.
I was gonna say, bro, we are not gonna do a Tara Strong
Are you okay?
rabbit hole.
This is an important scene.
Induced dream about you.
TV.
Well, first of all,
I'm watching.
9 invited me down to a secret lab, and
TV.
His brain's gone.
Painless. The dream was true. Dogen, don't worry. I know where your brains are. They're in, like, this crazy dream thornbush straitjacket tower place.
Aggie Zack.
You go to the TV lounge. I'm on the case. I just need a little more advanced training to prepare.
But yeah, every time someone loses their brain, all they can say is TV and hacky sack.
Also, poor Dugan.
Yeah. Dogen.
He deserved better. Dogen, yeah, he deserved better.
Yeah, Dogen's one of the fan favorite characters of the series. And from now on, you can, like, talk to other campers about Dogen losing his brain, and they're always like, nah, he's just like that.
What else?
Hey, Elton, have you heard anything else about that thing in the lake?
Huh? Oh, not really. The fish are kind of going crazy about Bobby and Benny over there torturing anything that swims too close. Oh, somebody should do something.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I could go talk to them.
We're not gonna question that?
I mean,
Just gonna let that go?
Invisibility's one of the powers that you learn. And Milka is, like, each of the kids has, like, a different ability they specialize in, and for Milka, it's, invisibility. But here's what happens when you burn the birds. They burst into flames, Raz makes a comment, and, if you're low on health, they turn into, like, a tiny little roast chicken that restores your health. Same thing with the squirrels.
The squirrels turn into tiny little roast chickens?
Well, no, they turn into, like, a little roast. Still, but not a roast chicken. They have different models depending on whether it's a bird or a squirrel.
I gotcha.
But they serve as a quick way to restore your health.
I gotcha.
Check it out, Admiral. I'm an oarsman, first class.
Hey, it looks like all those weeks in the canoe simulator really paid off.
Yes, sir, Admiral, sir.
Well, let's get you afloat.
By the way, I missed a lot of the dialogue with Admiral Cruller, but he's, like, really into his boats. Like, in love with his boats.
Don't take her out too far.
Oh, jeez.
No, you don't. What's that round thing up on the dock?
That thing? Oh, man. Let me tell you about that thing. That thing is none of your stinking business. Hey, oh no.
So, they just block you from going forward. We can't do anything about them for now, but we can come back later and see a scene with them.
Okay.
And this is how you drive the boat, telekinetically.
Holy mackerel! Oh, sorry, not you.
The boat's a little awkward to control, but this is also the only place where you get to use the boats. And by the way, the lake is called Lake Oblongata.
Oh, God. Well, at least it's not Titicaca.
And there you are, darling. Don't worry, I got in contact with your father and he's going to be here tomorrow to pick you up.
Oh, so we don't even get the 3 days.
Oh, gotta go. The race is starting.
Lily!
Oh, hey, Raz. Listen, I made you something. It's kind of stupid, but...
They stole Dogen's brains.
No, he's just like that.
I had a nightmare. I said he was gonna take them out, and...
Was it a creepy-looking freak with a shower cap and a stainless steel three-pronged claw?
Hey, that's my nightmare.
So it's not just me.
But how? And why all the meat?
I don't know, but I think it's time I find out where this is coming from. Let's rendezvous tonight at the old boathouse for debriefing.
This is so cool.
Yeah! It feels like that time in true Psychic Tales 314 where...
He's fucking with him.
Shut up!
No, she's serious.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for the... I'm fucking with
remember,
you.
she's bored with camp because it's the same thing every year. This is something actually interesting and exciting happening. Like, she's secretly a Psychonauts nerd deep down. It's just, she's so used to the Psychonauts not really having anything important to do that she's, like, kind of disillusioned with it.
Right. Plus, she's, like, secretly low-key in love with him.
Yeah.
Here for levitation training. I've already done the coach's obstacle course.
Like, an aspect that's not a spoiler is that her dad is the head of the Psychonauts.
But Sasha?
Agent 9 said you were the most powerful levitator the Psychonauts had.
Sasha said that?
Okay, so she did voice, Gwen in the Ben 10,000 episode.
The best teachers.
Flirt.
Yeah.
Future Gwen. Okay. Anyway, ready to see what the inside of Mia Vodello's mind looks like?
I was gonna make a naughty comment, but I'll be nice.
Look who made the scene.
Agent Vodello? Where are you?
On TV, of course. Where I was always meant to be. I mean, look at my hair, darling. How can hair this fabulous not be on TV? Now, darling, the best way to learn levitation is to just try it. I'm going to give you a levitation learner's permit. It will only work while you're in my mind. After you finish my course, I'll give you the real thing, baby. First, you gotta show me you know how to use it.
So, 60s dance party.
No. You get back here and continue showing me you know how to use them hips.
So, this is how levitation works. You pull down your thought bubble and ride on it.
There you go.
Nice.
Now for this last one, you're really gonna have to fly. Once you get up in the air, try using your thoughts as a balloon to float. Just jump for those rings.
Like I said, levitation is the most fun power in this game.
Don't be afraid, darling.
Hell yeah. I'm here for it.
I think you're just here for Agent Vodello.
Ah, damn, you caught me.
I don't blame you at all.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm absolutely insulted. You would think that way of me. What have I ever done in the past to make you think that I am like that?
Come find me on the other side of the party, and I'll give you that
Hide stash.
Never keep a girl waiting long, young man.
Yes, Mommy?
They knew exactly what they were doing with her. Tim Schafer and his team understood the assignment when it came to Agent Vodello.
Mommy? Sorry, Mommy?
Also, since Helton is here to witness this, Agent Vodello is Brazilian.
Stay on the ball and hear us, beauty.
So, you know, low representation from your land.
Those rings spinning, Mr. DJ.
This is also one of the stages where it's the hardest to get all the figments in, because they blend in with the background.
Oh, God. Isn't this one that's got, like, an Easter egg in it somewhere?
It's not so much an Easter egg as it is a secret area that's required for 100% completion, but I will be showing that.
Okay.
Like, it's kind of an Easter egg in that it's a remnant of what the original plan for Agent Vodello's mind was before they decided that would have been out of character for her. Yeah, Agent Vodello's mind has probably got the most interesting, like, developmental notes to talk about, because it was originally a lot different than what we see here. But I won't say anything about that until we get to that secret room.
Right. The only reason I brought that up is because I remember that from, like, a Easter egg hunter video that I watched.
Right, it's one of the most famous Easter eggs in Psychonauts. You see what I mean about the figments blending in with the background, right?
Yeah, I could tell. You're gonna have a migraine after this one.
There's also a race segment where you're gonna have to go through it multiple times to get all the figments, because they're on multiple paths.
That doesn't sound fun.
Young man. Now, I'm not saying that you will fall, but if you ever did, I'll put a ball return down here for you. Just jump
See,
in there if you
this
need
is
to
a cool
go
thing I like.
in a hurry.
They made it so if you fall down to the bottom after reaching the top, you don't have to
Float
go the slow way back up.
Wings aren't spinning.
Yeah.
More games need this!
Remember to use your psi float. I'm not saying it won't ever let you down, but it will let you down nice and slow.
Also, all the campers are here and you can talk to them. Like, they're spread out throughout the different areas of the dance party.
Hey, wanna dance?
No thanks, Raz.
Hey, wanna dance?
Yay! I already am! Come join us!
I didn't even see that baggage there.
Surprise baggage!
Surprise emotional baggage. At least we got that emotional baggage sorted.
Hey, wanna dance? Hey!
Surprise emotional baggage. The worst kind of emotional baggage.
Hey, wanna dance?
Thanks, but no thanks, Raz.
Also, you can talk to, like, the, just, like, background NPCs, too.
Hey, will you teach me how to dance?
Come on, dance, baby!
Hey, will you teach me how to dance?
Come on, dance, baby! Ugh. Wow! I thought I was the worst dancer here, but you're really bad. Wow! You dance hard!
Thanks, kid! Fuck you!
Alright, now we gotta go through these rings.
Thank you, sweetie. I feel so much better now.
You're not helping by calling me sweetie. I mean, you are helping, but not in the way you want. This is also the area that has the secret room in it, and I can get to it now.
Things are starting to pick up.
Oh, nice.
Secret room is right over there where that figment is. They mark it with that so it'll stand out to you.
See that draft up above, darling? Jump into it and float and see where it takes you.
Nah.
Now, why would you want to come in here? Come on, this room's no fun. Let's leave, baby.
Alright, let's look at our first fault. Mia's children.
Yeah.
So she was a nun at an orphanage. Serving food, kids love her. Played piano and sang for them. Comes home to see the orphanage burning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's tormented by their souls.
Oh, just you wait.
Definitely don't want to go in there. That's a party killer right there. Darling, what are you doing down here? The party is upstairs. Lucky for you, I have my nightmares under control.
These are nightmares.
And this is to a world of saying, trust me.
Yep.
Let's get back to the party, okay?
The original intent for this stage was that the nightmares would be recurring bosses throughout the stage that got out of control. But that idea was scrapped because they realized Mia is a professional. She would not let her mind get out of control like that. So they kept this room as a remnant of that idea, to show that she has her nightmares under control. But we will get to fight some nightmares in a later stage from someone who doesn't have them under control. But yeah, this is the famous secret room.
That's kind of horrifying, yo.
Yep. The funny thing
Kinda
is
makes me want to give me a hug.
the funny thing is that some parents thought this was a kid's game.
I mean, to a point.
It's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's rated T for teen.
Yeah, it's tame compared to a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, it's not like, you know, raunchy adult stuff, but it's definitely not targeted towards kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the famous secret nightmare room.
Yep. That was actually the video that I found out about that in. Was like top 10 most haunting Easter eggs in video games. That are like normally not like, you know, like games that aren't normally like that.
Yeah.
Like something like, I'm trying to think of the like top 10 scariest Easter eggs in lighthearted games or something like that.
Something like that, yeah, I get you. But yeah, that definitely stands out.
Yeah, that was like almost sorry to for asking about it. Jesus.
I mean, I would have to go there eventually for the 100% completion.
Yeah, because you have to witness it.
Yeah. There's also an achievement in the Steam and, you know, backwards compatible Xbox versions of this game for seeing the Nightmare Room. But yeah, the whole reason that room's there, other than to give some more character depth to Mia, is as a remnant of what the original plan for this stage would have been before they decided on 60s dance party with a pinball motif.
Like you do? Mia, you okay? You need a hug?
She has her nightmares under control, but they still do haunt her, so I imagine she would appreciate a hug. She also just seems like the kind who likes hugs.
Yeah. Nice, warm, cuddly furret hugs.
Yeah, not necessarily like a, romantic embrace always, but just like a friendly hug.
Yeah.
Although a romantic embrace with Mia would, not be something I'd be against.
Yeah. Agree. Oh yeah, that reminds me. You ever get the chance to watch my new Fortnite stream that I did last night?
Okay.
There's a new character to add to the Furret is not okay list.
Oh dear God. Who's in the rotation now?
It's a new character for this season called Onyx Winter.
Oh, so new Fortnite character, not like licensed character.
Yeah. Like a new Fortnite character, and like she's just like everything that Furret looks for. She's like a sassy looking girl in tight clothing. She wears high heels. She's got glasses. And one of her variants has silver hair. Yeah. They're fucking with me. I feel like Fortnite has somehow watched my past streams where like, how are we gonna fuck with this guy next?
I mean, they understand their target demo in a lot of ways.
Hey, wanna dance?
They definitely understood the assignment.
She loves to dance.
I like that he's like, why don't you ask my girlfriend to dance with you? You know, the one who I'm totally into and isn't being ultra controlling and ruining my life. Dance with her, please.
I'm actually getting this weird undertone, and I don't know if it's okay to get it from the fact that they're children. That obviously, like, they don't like each other. They're
yeah,
just, like,
there's a whole side story going on with her, where you know that guy who was, like, trying to peep in on the girl's cabin? That's her
Yeah, she likes him.
ex-boyfriend. And she's
Yeah, she
dating
still
the cowboy.
likes him.
She's dating James, the cowboy kid, to try and make Nils, the perv kid, jealous. And he's acting all like, you know, his idea of mature to try and act like he's not bothered by them breaking up.
Right. I'm also getting like this weird vibe that him and the other kid that he's always with might have like feelings for each other.
Well, they're best friends.
Yeah.
And she's trying to break them apart because she's like, I ain't gonna let anyone steal my new man. But she's also like overcompensating. Like you can. There's a part where she's talking to Dogen, and if you just stand there and listen, she's like talking about how she wants Nils to pay attention to her and how she's trying to make him jealous, but it's not working. And Dogen's just like, okay, what were we talking about?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Hey, wanna dance? You better back off, or my boyfriend James will go nuts. He's so jealous and protective of me.
Sure, keep telling yourself that.
Right.
Hey, wanna dance?
Yes, teach me of your earth rhythms.
I forgot there's an alien.
Yeah, there's also a whole side plot you can see unfold if you go to the right places at the right times, where Bobby has a crush on her.
Aww.
Like, she's the one person that he's, like, nervous and trying to impress her, and she's always like, hold on, I can fix you. Not, like, in a romantic way, but, like, I'm gonna make you less of an asshole.
Fair enough.
Alright, here's her other vault, with a, much less depressing memory in it.
Good.
Alright.
We could use some perking up after that.
Mia's Adventures. So,
Once upon a...
her and Sasha working in the Psychonauts.
Yes.
There's one mission they went on together.
Nice.
There's another where they had to go in incognitus.
Oh my god.
There's another where, you know, there's some mental combat going on. These residents... Oh my god, this is a great one for a Snake voice. Thank you, Helton. Metal Gear.
Snake. These residents surely are evil.
These residents surely are evil. I'm getting excited for this. I'm hoping to see more Snake redeems, because Metal Gear Solid Delta comes out at the end of the month. And I'm definitely going to be streaming that. I've been waiting for that.
Hell yeah, that's the brand new...
That's the brand new remake of Metal Gear Solid 3, which 3 is my favorite game in the series.
I look forward to your
I've got pre-ordered
excitement.
on 2 platforms. Hell yeah.
Hold on.
Her in a bikini.
It needs to mentally capture for a moment.
You need to savor this image of Mia in a bikini.
Okay, it's fine now.
There's her in a...
Go back. Her in a cat suit. Hold on.
Yeah, her in a cat suit.
Yow.
Like I said, they knew what they were doing. They understood the assignment.
Look, I'm not saying smash, but
You guys watched that movie from Disney, El Dorado? Oh, that wasn't Disney. That was DreamWorks. Road to El Dorado. And yes, same vibes. Would you be surprised and or disappointed if I said my introduction to Elton John was Road to El Dorado?
not in any way, shape, or form, because that was partially mine too.
Like, I didn't see The Lion King until I was in 5th grade.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Lion King was probably my introduction. I forgot he did Lion King, to be honest.
He did most of the soundtrack for Lion King. Apart, like, he did the, he wrote the, like, vocal songs for Lion King, whereas the orchestration was done by Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, like I said, I completely forgot Elton John was even involved in that.
Also, Elton John, bruh, that girl, how that was accepted. I mean, DreamWorks was trying to be different than Disney. They weren't aiming just for kids. They were aiming for the adults, too. They knew what they were doing with Chell.
Yeah, that's also why they brought in Kevin Kline and Kenneth Branagh, two very famous adult comedians.
Yeah. That's also why their first movie starred Woody Allen. For better or worse.
That, and didn't Woody Allen write that movie?
Yeah, I think so.
And DreamWorks was the only company that would pick it up.
I wouldn't be surprised. You might be thinking of a B movie with Jerry Seinfeld.
Nah, the less said about that movie, the better.
Because, apparently B movie was, a sort of inside joke for Jerry Seinfeld that nobody found funny for years, and then eventually he convinced DreamWorks to make it.
Well, I remember originally there was a whole joke he wanted it to be live action.
Yeah. Like that advertisement for it where he's in the bee costume. That's basically how he wanted it to be. Pun intended.
Yeah.
But yes. Jumping away from the explosion, because as you know, cool guys don't look at explosions. And then a little ship tease.
Aww. Also, get off my woman.
Well, she's on him.
Get out from under my woman.
See, she does have happy memories.
Aww.
There's also, there is a, fan theory for, how she got into the Psychonauts, based on some stuff we see in Psychonauts 2 of how Psychonauts members have been recruited. And it ties into that, memory of, the fire. Which is basically, the theory is that, she had to go into an asylum after, being haunted by the voices of, the children who died in the fire. But that also unlocked her psychic abilities, because the voices were not, just, ghosts or something. It was, her hearing mentally the anguish screams of the children who were dying. And, the Psychonauts, visited her when they heard that she had unlocked her psychic abilities and offered to train her. Which is, what they did to another Psychonauts member we'll meet in Psychonauts 2. And it lines up with how, major member recruitment has worked. It's just a fan theory right now. It's not canon yet.
Right.
Also, this is a, element to show you, you can use the levitation ball to go over hazards. You got the radioactive goop, you got the zappy, you got the fire, and then water.
That shouldn't be happening. Darling, do you have some problems with water?
Also goes to show you that you can't go in water.
It's a long story. Maybe later.
Okay, I'm always here for you, darling. Let me just say that it's very normal for boys your age.
What is? Hold up.
Ow!
What's normal for boys his age?
Phobia of water, apparently.
Alright, look, I can't say anything because that's Rika Sapphire's biggest fear. But what the fuck does it have to do with... I don't know. I'm done. I'm not gonna psychoanalyze the game.
But, there is, a canon backstory for, the whole, phobia of water thing. It's dealt with a lot in Psychonauts 2, but how it's explained in Psychonauts 1's, supplementary materials is, there was an old, I hate to use the term here, but this is what they used in the game because they didn't know better, gypsy curse placed on, Raz's family.
Yeah, I got that.
Where they're haunted by the hand. The hand that reaches out has a name. It's called the Hand of Galocchio. And it originates from, an old family rivalry back in their home country of Grulovia. Where, their family is cursed to die in water if they're to ever enter it. And it's also why his family is very anti-psychic. Which is why it's such, you know, an awkward thing for Raz to turn out to be psychic.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because psychics and fortune tellers, as his family calls them, are sort of lumped into the same thing. Because fortune telling in the Psychonauts world is a psychic ability. But Psychonauts 2's plot heavily deals with that backstory, including, like, clarifying some elements of it that I won't get into.
Right.
Mostly because I haven't beaten Psychonauts 2 myself. But yeah, you probably saw in one of Raz's vaults, as well as, like, you know, Raz mentioning that his dad hates psychics, but he believes his dad might be psychic too.
Yeah.
A lot of people have latched on to that bit of the story, especially in the LGBT fan base for Psychonauts, which is surprisingly large. To see that as, like, and I can totally see why, and I think it's valid to interpret it as this. Later, I'm gonna plat Final Fantasy VII on your Discord server. Dude, awesome. Have a good night, Helton. But, like, the whole, he hates psychics, but he might be psychic himself. A lot of people take that, a lot of LGBT people look into that and they see, like, you know, the whole thing of, like, a more conservative family hating gay people, but, like, secretly having some gay instincts themselves that they're suppressing.
Yeah.
Snake.
Okay.
This big fat man with a glorious
Hold on, I gotta pause to read this, because I can't do the race and read it at the same time. Colonel, there's this big fat man with a glorious mustache floating here. He says he's come to make an announcement.
God. Eggman, go to your room!
I also reworked the Twitch redeems things. Not like changing the redeems, but just changing the notification I get. So the only time that the Twitch alert sound for redeems plays is when it's something I have to read out, instead of like everything getting that alert sound. Because as you mentioned during the common mop-up redeem, it was drowning out some things.
Yeah.
This is the race I was talking about where there's multiple paths all with their own figments on it and you have to go through it multiple times. Not doing that this stream.
Right.
Proud of you, darling. You're so fast, you'll be at my party in no time, eh?
You know, I didn't know I needed to be praised by Mia Vodello today, but I appreciate it.
You wanna get up to where the action is. You're
Indeed.
going to have to do a lot of floating in this room, baby. Good thing you're so light on your feet.
She overestimates how good at dancing I am. I would say I have 2 left feet, but that implies that either of my feet are capable of moving rhythmically. And yet I love convention raves. Although I'm more of like the, you know, jump and fist pump type dancing instead of like any actual dancing.
Yeah.
Although I do like slow dancing at, you know, like back when I was in high school and occasionally went to high school dances, I would like slow dancing because that's simple. Like, it's hard to fuck that up unless you put your hands in the wrong spot. Which I never did. Because, you know, I'm trying to be respectful, not weird.
Yeah.
Like, God. Speaking of dancing at dance parties like this has got me thinking about one of the weirdest requests that a partner of mine has ever had for dancing, which was like, guys, I'm gonna change my name to my nickname because I was with my dad's name all along just to say I'm still here. Okay, so you're going to change it to, thanks for letting me know that, that you're gonna change it, so I know it's you. Thank you for informing me of that. Like, one of the weirdest dance requests I've ever gotten was, like, a partner of mine, was really into the 2015 Cinderella movie for some reason.
Oh, God.
This is the one who talked to the invisible fairy that only she could see. And, like, we went to the convention rave together, and she was wearing, like, a full-on, like, ball gown with, like, a hoop skirt and everything. And she wanted to reenact the dance scene from that movie that I had not seen, with me. But I'm like, this doesn't work because, one, I haven't seen the movie. Two, it's hard to practice dancing with someone when you don't have a partner to practice the dance with because we live in 2 different states. And this is the only time we're going to get to meet up in person. And 3, none of the music's gonna work for that. It's all gonna be like techno and dubstep. What the hell?
Also, and this is the only part of the rabbit hole that is Tara Strong that I'm going to get into. Her first big, like, major voice acting role that she stuck with for a long time was Kylie from Extreme Ghostbusters.
Okay. Stuck with for a long time
here and there.
for how short-lived Extreme Ghostbusters was, but still.
Right.
If you float in some areas?
Yeah, like, if I had a nickel for every time she voiced a sexy goth girl, I'd have enough nickels to be satisfied.
That's oddly the truth, ain't it?
It's a weird kind of typecasting that she has, and yet I'm okay with it. She's just good at voicing goth characters.
Yep. Dang, would Twilight Sparkle technically count as goth?
No. Not from my knowledge. Keep in mind, I haven't seen Friendship is Magic, but from the bits I have seen of it, I wouldn't count her as goth. I don't think you would really count most characters from Friendship is Magic as goth. Although I could see, like, people making their own goth alt takes on Twilight Sparkle. You know, as the fandom is wont to do.
I do know Fluttershy at one point had a goth personality. I'm not joking. Fluttershy had severe multiple personality syndrome throughout that entire series. It's fucking hilarious.
And now that whole shed.mauve thing is starting to make more sense to me. What I tell y'all about going in my shed?
The funny thing is, at a convention, someone actually got Andrea Lemon to dub that. Like, she did the whole, hey, stay out of my shed. And it, she, like, after she read it, she, like, turned to the audience, she goes, I have no idea what this means. Should I just...
Okay, so Helton changed his name to Rick King, so it's, basically the same as the name he has on my Discord. Okay. The Ben Tennyson voice actor in Brazil is the same voice who did Akaza. Akaza from what? It also might be what you're saying might also be a case of, like, sometimes they change names regionally. Demon Slayer. Okay, I haven't seen Demon Slayer. Okay, we got all the emotional baggage in this stage, which means we unlock the primordial memories, which is concept art. That's one of the reasons you want to get all the emotional baggage, apart from, 100% completion.
Yeah.
I need to watch Demon Slayer, especially now that's concluded. It's just, I have such a big anime backlog.
Demon Slayer is not concluded.
I thought it was.
The manga is. The anime's still
ongoing. It's the manga that's concluded, not the anime yet.
Yes.
I knew the manga was finished, I just didn't... I assumed the anime had also reached its end by this point.
The anime's behind because... Oh, Scoozy. The big problem with that particular one is... Well, one, the manga finished fast. Like, faster than they anticipated. And that's because the guy had a set story he wanted to tell, and he was done.
Good.
And the anime was, did not anticipate that it was going to get done that fast, so they weren't putting the episodes out fast. And that's when they came to the conclusion, like, look, this isn't going to work as an episodic series. We're just going to start making movies instead.
Oh, okay. Ricking says, this is PS2, right? I wonder if we can replicate a game that looks like PS2 nowadays. This is technically Xbox, but it was ported to PS2 later. I say later. Later in development, but released at the same time. So,
yeah.
This is a little bit more advanced than what you would typically get on PS2. But you can definitely replicate the PS2 aesthetic nowadays. It's just,
total buzzkill.
You just have to, like, have... I don't know how to describe it. Like, a lot of people have this idea of what, like, PS1, PS2, and 64 type games look like, and they're often very wrong about it. Kier says, just dropped in to say hi. I was here for a bit, but I'm just gonna sleep and think about a friend and the news they told me. Just thinking of how to clear them up. I'm not an empath, but I really feel their emotions now. Get some rest, Kier. And, yeah, I like that you're, worried about a friend. You've always been a good friend. And that's part of the reason, you and I are best friends. You are a great friend to have.
Who's that I see? It's Mutant, the rolling rock star, in the flesh! And just in time, the party was dying without you, darling. Here, I have a little party favor for you.
I love that they threw in a quick bit of... I love that they threw in a quick little animation of her winking when she said that.
That's why I was saying, yes, Mom, and then it cut to this. Damn! No, please. Oh, yay. Yay. We got a kiss.
Don't be a stranger, darling.
Thank you, Agent Vodello. Now it's back to the lab to save Dogen.
Dogen's not in the lab, sweetie. He's watching TV in the lodge with the other children.
I meant the dream Dogen from my brain tumbler vision. If I can find out what's happening to him, maybe that would give me a clue about who stole real Dogen's brain.
Oh, I'm afraid he's just like that.
I love that everyone says that. They're not worried about him acting out of the ordinary because he's already kind of off.
That's just fucking mean, man. Like, that was just, like, straight up vicious. Coming from a teacher?
What if I told you Dogen's whole family is kind of off? And that his grandfather was a founding member of the Psychonauts?
Honestly, that all makes sense.
I say was, he's still alive. We'll get to meet more of Dogen. This game looks interesting. It's very interesting, Miles.
Yeah.
You would love it.
I'm having a blast. Why don't you join us, like, vocally, Miles?
He's not in this group call. That's why.
Oh. Fair enough. I forgot we were in Point and Click Saturdays.
Yeah. I called Point and Click Saturdays just because, you know, that's who we've usually had for this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Admiral Cruller, that canoe, are you in love with it?
What? No, I'm just checking it for psychic residue. Some kind of fish has been tearing holes in our canoes. I'm trying to pick up its scent.
I'm gonna put the pizza away with quick LBRB.
Okay.
Baby, nobody's ever gonna hurt you again. I promise.
I'm still recovering from nephew stuff from last night since we had a bunch of cake. Ooh, I could go for some cake. I mean, we've seen plenty of cake with Agent Vodello, but still. While Furret is BRB, I'm going to do some collectible gathering around here. Because there's a couple more scavenger hunt items we get in this area. As well as some side cards. And then I'll have to get our new ability from Agent Cruller.
I had my headphones on and heard something about cake. Yeah.
Yeah, I was making a pun because Miles said that he and his family had a lot of cake last night. I was like, I could go for some cake, but we just had plenty of cake with Mia.
Mia cake.
Guys, I'm stuck.
Well, what'd you get stuck for?
I don't know how I got stuck. I'm just stuck on the geometry here. I'm stuck on this tree. Help!
I hate to be that guy, but when was the last time you saved?
I can save right now and then just reload it.
Are we sure it's not gonna soft lock you?
It won't reload you in the same spot you saved in. It reloads you at the beginning of the area.
Okay.
Oh, it does autosave. I didn't know that. It just autosaves infrequently. See? Now I'm not stuck anymore.
Good. Maybe don't go to that spot again.
I went up there because there was a collectible there, but I already got it. And then I got stuck.
I was gonna get the collectible, but then I got stuck.
Did you see that Afro Man made kind of a sequel to Because I Got High? Except it's about Hunter Biden getting high.
That's hilarious. But did you know he also made that song ironically?
Yes.
Okay.
Wasn't that great when I beat you in that levitation race?
So we missed out on optional scene here where like Milka uses her invisibility powers to pick up one of the fish that Bobby's been tormenting, and like holds it up and puppeteers, and it's like, I am the hulking lungfish of Lake Oblongata, and scares Benny off. But Bobby doesn't leave. Bobby doesn't leave because he's not scared of the lungfish.
Fair enough. But yeah, no, I didn't know he did a sequel to Because I Got High.
Yeah, it came out like a year or so ago. When the Hunter Biden stuff was coming out, he made basically a redo of Because I Got High. That's all about Hunter Biden getting high.
One of the most cursed knowledges you'll ever learn is that if you watch like the more modern Jay and Silent Bob stuff, like Clerks 3 and
Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Yeah, the Jay and Silent Bob reboot, you'll notice that Jay never actually once has a blunt on his person.
Because he's clean in real life now.
Yep. It's because Jason uses clean in real life and has actually asked Kevin Smith to please not write Jay as a stoner anymore.
And I like that Kevin Smith respects that.
Mm-hmm. He still sells the drugs. Doesn't have any problem with Jay selling drugs.
He doesn't have he still sells them, he just doesn't partake in them anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, I could go for some cheesecake too, JKR. I don't know why I did to deserve that anvil drop, but I probably did something at some point. Anyway, see Elton here?
Oh no. No, there's a shotgun in the way.
Elton, I hope you're not waiting for me. Oh, jeez, sorry. Carry on, sailor.
Oh.
Yeah, they became a couple after that scene we missed where Milka scares Benny away from helping Bobby torment the fish, because Elton can talk to the fish.
Aww. Isn't that cute?
Oh yeah, and we also got, we need to check on our, scavenger hunt stuff to see what all we've picked up, because we've had some, fun examining the scavenger hunt items. We already looked at the fossil.
Oh, fuck me. Sorry.
And we looked at the gold doubloon. And, here's the Psychonauts comic. The thrilling origin issue in which the Psychonauts get their name and design their first costumes. Also introduces the character of Clyde the Cautious Cougar, who teaches fire starting safety.
So, what you're telling me is that Clyde the Cautious Cougar will be my immortal enemy.
Yes.
Where would you like me to take you, Agent Cruller?
I'm just imagining an animation of Rita teaching fire safety.
Not out of willingness, but out of community service.
Exactly!
In recognition of your hard
It would 100% be for community service.
I'm proud to bestow upon you the official merit badge for telekinesis.
Alright, now we get
Hell
telekinesis,
yeah.
another one of the fun powers.
Can't really read the chat, it's blurry for me for some reason.
I mean, because it's... Because,
Yeah, I know, I'm doing the bad thing and reading it through the...
We can use our minds to grasp an object.
Bro, this robot voice, same feeling from that robot from Atomic Heart? Yes. Want to see what happens when we use telekinesis on Ford Crawler?
Grip on it with your mind. Very nice. Now, set me down easy and go pick up something that won't blow up your head if you make it mad. Oh, good throw. Now, let's see if you can...
Damn, I know this scientist voice actor I don't remember. It's David Kaye, who also voices Clank from Ratchet and Clank, and Megatron from Beast Wars.
What do we ever do to him?
Well,
Can't wait to meet him in
killed his
September.
whole family.
Or October.
Them and all their descendants to die in water.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that what you're having if JKR gets signed?
No, I'm having I've already got David Kaye's autograph. But he's having Richard Horvitz sign Psychonauts.
Okay.
Say his name again. David Kaye is his name. Kaye.
It's time to take out the trash. Don't be shy. Oh, great shot. Let's see you do that again. Thread the needle, as they say. Bingo! Okay, last one. Now, try to throw that baby right through the hoop.
Thanks for putting in chat, JKR.
Something. Pick that trash can up.
Oh.
Aim your toss at the side of the caravan.
Yeah.
Kablooey! Throwing something against a wall is a little more
Excuse me.
destructive.
I still haven't 100% decided what I want David Kaye to sign.
Oh no! Another one of my senses. Now,
I still haven't 100% decided what I'm going to have Charles Adler sign.
yet. Why don't you smash him on the head with that handy trash can? Come on! Use telekinesis to pick up the trash can.
I still haven't 100% decided.
You just haven't 100% decided anything in general related to that con.
Use telekinesis to pick up the trash can.
To be fair, I have 100% decided that I will be cosplaying Shockwave.
Good. I've seen your Shockwave. Love it. Dude made half of the Ben 10 cast. He just, he don't want anyone to have a job. Yeah, he voices a lot of characters in Ben 10.
I'll be right back again. I'm sorry. I'm having some kind of stomach issue.
It's okay.
Like, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm just... Something didn't agree with me. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You go back to your collectathon.
While we're here, might as well make some challenge markers. And we just got another psychic upgrade I can get. I'm going to wait until Furret is here to do that. Because I don't want him to miss out on it. But yeah, David Kay's been in a lot of stuff. He started out doing, like, you know, cartoons and anime dubs in the 80s and 90s from stuff that was dubbed by Ocean. Or just, like, voice actors from the Vancouver area in general, because he used to be based in Vancouver. But later he moved to LA and started doing a lot more American-produced stuff. And is also the announcer on Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. One of my favorite things about him, Ricking, is if you meet him at a convention and you bring a rubber ducky to him, because there was a running thing in Beast Wars where Megatron had a little rubber ducky that he would keep with him. If you bring a rubber ducky to him to sign, not only will he sign it, he'll sing the Rubber Ducky song from Sesame Street. I wasn't there at the con he was at, but JKR, or Eggman of Chicagoland as he goes by in chat now, got my Beast Wars Megatron action figure signed by him. And it's one of the crown jewels of my collection. Like, I am never selling that. He also voiced Sesshomaru, Inuyasha's brother. And he also voiced one of the characters from Gundam Wing. Trace, I think his name is. I've never really seen Gundam Wing. I've just seen a clip that inspired my whole, like, thing I want to do when I meet voice actors, which is, like, somebody asked him to act out, like, Megatron from Beast Wars, Trace from Gundam Wing, and Sesshomaru from Inuyasha having an argument, like if the three were roommates together. And that became a thing I want to do at conventions now, is like asking voice actors that I really like to, once I'm able to, I'll be changing my username back. Okay. Asking voice actors to act out, like, petty roommate arguments between some of my favorite characters that they voiced. I haven't gotten a chance to do it yet, but I want to at cons from now on. I missed out on one that I wanted to do, which was with, Philly Sampler, because she passed away before I could meet her. Yeah, I've got, like, ideas in my head of voice actors I want to meet and what roommate arguments I want them to do, just to see how creative they get with it. And also, it's a good way of showing off their talents of being able to switch voices on the fly. Alright, gonna save again, because I don't know what kind of fucky shit could happen. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
I ranked up enough again almost immediately to learn another ability.
Yeah, I had my headphones on. I heard you.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what we do.
This one's invisibility.
Oh, nice.
In recognition of your hard work, dedication, and mental agility, I'm proud to bestow upon you the official merit badge for invisibility.
Invisibility is one of the more underwhelming powers.
Hell
Because,
yeah.
like, it's one of the more underwhelming powers because since most of the powers are combat or puzzle-solving focused, there's very few instances where you would want to use invisibility over anything else.
Okay, let's play a game. Look out, another sensor. Oh no, you're out of...
Like, this situation that they give you right here almost never happens.
Here are the rules. Take this guy out, but if he sees you at all, you lose. Go get him. Hey, where'd he go? Oh, well done. That's the power of invisibility. I think I've heard the kids around camp refer to this technique as silent but deadly.
Oh, God.
So that's all the abilities we can learn from Ford Crawler. All the stuff that we'll be getting through rank ups now are basically enhancements to our powers.
Okay.
Where would you like me to take you, Agent Crawler?
Alright.
Also, never forget that on this day in 1986, Optimus Prime gave his life to save us all.
And then he came back a few years later.
Drop me outside the main lodge.
Oh, bring me back a burger.
He's like a robot Jesus.
Except with a slower respawn time.
They weren't selling enough toys.
I mean, Hasbro almost immediately realized that they fucked up by killing off Optimus Prime.
Primarily because no one gave a shit about Rodimus.
Well, no one gave a shit about Rodimus because he was the replacement for Optimus, and people liked Optimus. That's why they made the Power Master Optimus Prime, and had, like, the final episodes of the G1 series, which was just a year later, be about Optimus coming back from the dead. But Japan apparently didn't feel the same way, because, like, they didn't get that finale in Japan. They also didn't get the 86 movie in Japan for a while. So, like, when their take on a follow-up to Season 3 of Transformers came out, which was the Headmasters anime, they killed him off in one of the first episodes.
Oof.
And, like, they imported the Power Master Optimus Prime in Japan, but sold it as a new character that happened to look like Optimus Prime named Jinrai. So, like, Japan was not as attached to Optimus Prime as America was, as we discovered.
Yep.
I'm so happy, Clem.
Me too, Crystal. What are you guys doing up here?
Oh, hey, Raz!
Didn't see you there.
We're just looking at the sunset.
Shh. Just wait until he leaves.
It's going to be great, isn't it?
We're not talking about that.
Yeah, you already told me what's up with them.
Like I said, this is a running gag. It's one of the few running gags that has not aged well, and that even Tim Schafer himself will say is not funny in hindsight.
Yeah.
I think if they didn't kill him off so brutally in the movie and made it so that he sacrificed himself for the greater good, kids wouldn't have been so torn up about his death. I mean, part of it for me, you know, as someone that's not all that attached to G1 Transformers or Optimus Prime as a character, I think if they didn't kill him off in, like, the first 20 minutes of the movie, people would have been more okay with it.
Yeah. Agree.
Because he dies really early in that movie, and then they just kind of don't really bring it up much after that. Like, they just kind of move on.
I mean, they off, like, half the original cast of that movie very fast.
Yeah, because they were discontinuing the toys, and they wanted to tie it into the story.
My boy Starscream got did dirty.
I mean, at least he got a better treatment than Shockwave, where his death scene was cut from the movie.
That's fair. Honestly, I forgot Shockwave died until you said something.
He didn't die in the movie. They had a scene made for him. They just cut it from the movie. It would have been when Unicron attacked, he got crushed. While he was trying to defend Cybertron from Unicron's attack. Because, you know, his whole role in G1 was he was the guardian of Cybertron in Megatron's absence.
Right.
But they scripted out that whole scene, storyboarded it, cut it for time. So, as a result, Shockwave's toy was discontinued, and he was one of the few characters whose toy was discontinued that didn't get an on-screen death.
And then we never saw him again, with no explanation whatsoever.
JKR says, also for it, if Starscream didn't get killed by Galvatron, we wouldn't have gotten Starscream's ghost.
I mean, yes, that's fair.
That also means we wouldn't have gotten one of the best early episodes of Beast Wars. The one where Starscream's ghost goes back in time and possesses Waspinator.
Which, again, is still one of my favorite fucking episodes of that entire Transformers anything ever. What? Waspinator doesn't understand. I suspect Waspinator seldomly does. My favorite fucking Starscream line ever.
An eager one. Eager to learn, I wonder, or just eager to play?
Sir, I am here to learn, sir.
You're here to train hard?
Yes, sir.
Develop a skill?
Yes, sir.
To become part of a noble team?
Yes.
Yes. To become?
Yes.
A janitor?
No. What? I'm here to be a psychonaut.
The brainy jub goes on upstairs. Down here it's pushing brooms, not bending spoons.
So this is Janitor Crawler.
Yeah.
There's not much to do with Janitor Crawler, sadly. But I do like that scene. And, the reason I'm down here is because there's, some collectibles around here, mainly, scavenger hunt items. This is a whole area of the woods that you can miss out on if you don't know it's here. Like, one of the things that we can collect is right here, from this beehive. Also, we got this bear here. Telekinetic bear. This is not the hairless bear that, Mikhail is looking for. As you can see, it has fur.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it might, when I played it the other day, it didn't look like the bear had hair.
All right.
I don't know.
Ready to see what we get from the beehive? You'll never guess what comes out of the beehive.
Honey. Winnie the Pooh.
A fertility idol.
That was way off. And yet, oddly enough, not that far with Winnie the Pooh.
No, he's not a fertility idol. He's the king of all the known universe, remember?
Some would worship that.
But would they worship him for fertility? We're getting into cursed territory here that I want to steer back from.
Is it? hold on. Is the line I bet Waspinator seldom does? I could have sworn it was I suspect Waspinator seldom does.
Haven't seen that episode in years.
Yeah, I've got same. Honestly, I haven't watched Beast Wars in God damn.
It's on Tubi and YouTube.
I mean, I've got the entire series on DVD.
So do I. And there's another scavenger hunt item, the dinosaur bone.
Giggity.
No, we're not talking about that, joke render that the people at Mainframe made of, Dinobot. That's a dinosaur bone.
Oh, God.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I barely recall it.
It was never officially shown to the public, but it was leaked through, former Mainframe animation employees, where, they made a joke render of Dinobot.
They made a joke render of Dinobot.
Sorry, the volume just randomly turned on my phone. That was weird.
It was a joke render of Dinobot where, his crotch armor was turned around 180 degrees so it faced outward and looked like a dick. And he was, laying down on his side in, a draw me like one of your French girls pose.
Uh-huh.
And they called it Dark Dinobot.
Oh, God.
You can see it on the TF Wiki. Because everything is on the TF Wiki.
I'm just, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and, you do you. I'm gonna hard pass.
I mean, I'm not into Dinobot that way, but it's still Scott McNeil.
Alright, I'll give you that.
And there's another scavenger hunt item, the Condor Egg.
He is one that I swear to God, if they announce for this TFCon, I'm gonna lose my shit.
If he is at this TFCon, I am going to find something huge to get autographed by him, because he's one of my voice acting idols, one of the ones that inspired me to become a voice actor.
If that's the case, I'd almost be tempted to find a way to get your ass down here for at least a day.
I'm just not going to be able to because of, financial stuff.
I get it.
Money's very tight this year, so I won't be able to make it.
At the very least, I could, and this is all if.
Yeah, this is all big if. I'm sending, I'm sending JKR for one of you guys to get something autographed by him. I just don't know what. And this is all if he goes, of course.
If he goes, I already know what I'm having him sign. That's not a question.
I'm trying to avoid the obvious thing of getting, a Beast Wars DVD or something autographed by him.
Well, fair, but, I have a in-box still, mint condition, well, near mint condition, original run Waspinator.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got it at a toy store that's out here. JKR knows the one.
I've got nothing against people getting, the things that voice actors are mainly known for autographed. That's the obvious thing to do, and it's what most people are going to do. My whole thing is just, I try to find, the most where the fuck did you know I did this from kind of things in my personal collection, to get autographed.
Fair enough.
One of my favorites being when I got my copy of Brave Fencer Musashi signed by, Paul St. Peter. And his response to it, other than saying that I was only the second person ever to ask him to autograph a copy of Brave Fencer Musashi, was to just flatly ask me, "You're not going to sell this on eBay, are you?"
Kind of inspired, because I remember you, before our unfortunate, whatever you want to call it, falling out.
Yeah.
For a little bit. Semi-inspired by you, Wizard started doing that for, when he was doing his pipe cleaner stuff.
Yeah?
One of the ones we did was Brendan Fraser.
Oh, nice.
He did Dudley Do-Right of all the characters.
Oh my god, that Would you be surprised if I said that is the only Brendan Fraser movie that I've seen?
You've never seen The Mummy?
I've never seen The Mummy. I've never seen George of the Jungle. I have seen Dudley Do-Right on more than one occasion. I saw that in theaters.
Samesies. But no, like, we did Dudley Do-Right because we wanted to surprise Brendan Fraser. Because it's one of those things, like, you know, he probably gets Mummy gifts, like drawings and stuff all the time, and probably gets George of the Jungle crap all the time, and like I was even having him sign a Mummy poster.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, what's something fucking obscure that we could fuck with him? And we did Dudley Do-Right. Yeah, we gave him a Dudley Do-Right figure, and his immediate response was, like, I think it came with, what was the thing that Dudley Do-Right had? A bugle or something like that.
Something like that. It's been ages since I've seen that movie, and I never really watched the cartoon.
I think it was a sword.
Well, he was a Mountie, so it would have been something that Mounties have.
Yeah, I forget what it was, but like he was excited that the figure came with that.
Well, of course, it also came with his horse.
Well, no, we didn't.
Well, I mean, like the things Dudley Do-Right had. I'm not saying that's what Wizard included, because it would have been it would have been impressive for him to make a horse out pipe cleaners, but obviously I don't expect that.
Honestly, the guy was so talented. Wouldn't be shocked if he could.
Yeah, I was surprised at seeing him make a Zoe Orimoto out of pipe cleaners.
That's right, he did do that.
Yeah, he did that when you guys got the shout-out from Michelle Ruff for Bridging on Frontier.
Yeah. I've thought about doing, like, YouTube tutorials to learn how he used to do that. Just as something to, like, do, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, that was his thing. Anywho.
Yeah. Let's check our scavenger hunt items. We're one away from being halfway done, but let's check these descriptions. Dinosaur bone, enormous, carnivorous, and psychically mutated. One thing for sure you can say about the valley's prehistoric inhabitants: we are glad they're dead. Nobody wants to see levitating velociraptors. Scary!
Oh, yeah?
But would they be able to build a crude suspension bridge to Venezuela? Maybe that's how they did it.
Lord. Oh, Lord.
Condor egg. The rare and beautiful condor egg. Condors were once plentiful in this valley, but their numbers have been decimated by modern hazards such as power lines, telekinetic grizzly bears, and poachers stealing the eggs out of their nests, which is what we just did. And let's do a refresher on the fossil and the doubloon. Fossil. Okay. Bringing day-old chicken pot pie from the cafeteria doesn't count. I've been fooled twice already, but from now on, you kids better have the real McCoy. Gold doubloon. What were Spanish explorers doing in this valley 200 years ago? How did they get their boats over the hills and into Lake Oblongata, which at that time did not even exist? Why did they leave their doubloons here? And why has no person found this one, even though it has been floating in midair this whole time? These are just some of the many unanswered riddles hidden within this mysterious coin. Fertility idol. Wasps love fertility idols. Everyone knows it. No one knows why, but it must work because look at how many of them there are.
Oh, God! Oh, no! Oh, like Scoob, what the hell, man? I don't know why they turned into Shaggy.
And the cherry wood pipe. This style of pipe was common among more fashion-conscious loggers in the early part of this century until a high frequency of logger-initiated forest fires led to a mandatory industry-wide switch to chewing tobacco and later bark-flavored chewing gum.
Oh, wow. Bark-flavored.
And I think there's one more around here we can get, which is the miner's skull. But it might not be over here. It might be in another area.
Right.
Also, fun fact, the levitation power, you can use it to sequence break certain areas or just get out of bounds. And it's so easy to do, even by accident, that in Psychonauts 2, they had to severely nerf levitation.
Oh, wow. That's not a surprise.
And even then, people still found ways to sequence break with it.
Also, does not surprise. Kids with your video games and your Johnny Depps and your Pokemans. Always sequence breaking our games.
Also, there are only a couple, maybe even just one, power that does not return for Psychonauts 2. One of them we haven't gotten yet. I think invisibility doesn't come back either, but I'm not sure, and I might be wrong on that. There's also a bit in Psychonauts 2 I'm looking forward to showing you, because it's a, like, big throwback to Invader Zim.
Oh, nice. I do love me the Invader of the Zim. Not sure that gets referenced often enough.
It gets referenced by the fandom often enough, but not by other pieces of media. Mostly just from Hot Topic. Selling t-shirts that have fuck all to do with Invader Zim, but have Gur on them. Like, they have Gur, but it's Gur saying and doing stuff that was never in Invader Zim.
Yep. Like, the funny part is finding out, like, I think there was, like, a YouTuber who had no idea what Gur was from. She just really liked Gur. And she, like, found out it was, like, a whole series, and she lost her fucking mind.
I had a Gur t-shirt when I was in high school. That was one of the first things I got from Hot Topic. And it was like Gur riding on a giant taco, and it said Super Taco, stylized like it was Japanese. And I'm like, this has nothing to do with anything Gur said in Invader Zim. But it fits the vibe. Like, yeah, he liked tacos, but that wasn't a specific thing that he said or did in Invader Zim, to my knowledge.
I had a Gur hoodie. A bunch of Invader Zim, like, shirts and stuff, but...
I had a Rage Against the Machine shirt that a friend of mine got for... Oh, this scene's great.
What to do with small bully assistant?
Jeez, I don't know. Could you put him in that deadly Nelson you were talking about?
Could. On such tiny opponent, all blood might drain out ear holes.
Yeah.
Benny?
On other hand, blood from constricted trunk could rush to tongue.
And?
Tongue swells, pops. Most blood drains back down throat.
Interesting.
Less mess.
Ugh.
Mouth stuffed with giant tongue can't scream. So quieter.
Shut up, Benny. You have something less drastic?
Could use half Deadly Nelson.
What's that?
Like Deadly Nelson, but less dying.
How much less?
Half.
What happens the other half?
Opponent leaves. Spends the rest of short life praying for death.
Hey! Shut up, Benny.
Seriously, Maloof, I apologize. Call off your goon, and I'll never bother you again. Ever.
The thing is, Benny, you're never gonna bother me again either way. So you're gonna have to offer something a lot better than that.
Like what?
Any ideas, Mikhail?
Know anything about giant hairless bear?
No.
Out of ideas. Preparing Nelson.
Well, wait.
God.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe I did see something like that. Give me a minute to think.
You ready to talk, Benny?
Hold on. It'll come to me.
We're just not gonna interact with that.
Probably a wise idea.
You don't want to get put in the Deadly Nelson or the Half-Deadly Nelson, after all. I mean, we can interact with that, but we're not gonna stop it.
Hey, you guys aren't going around taking people's brains out, are you?
Not yet, but maybe we should do some market research on that and see if there's a demand for that service.
I did not know that was a line. Maloof, you terrify me. It's always the bullied ones.
Hey, I'm gonna have to run again to the facilities, but I'm gonna take my phone with me so that I can be watching the stream. So if you want to do anything, I'll see it.
You're not going to kill Benny, are you?
Difficult to say.
That's not reassuring, Mikhail. Jesus Christ. Remember, some people thought this was a kid's game. It very much is not. Let's gather some more stuff around here. I'm trying to get as much of the campground collectibles as I can before we start getting into parts where, like, we're gonna be away from the camp for a while. And then there's also a point of no return where, like, you can't ever go back to the campground again. But, you know, it'll inform you of when that happens. Jesus, that kid is sadistic. I like him. Exactly.
You know, Chloe, for a chick whose face I can't see because she's always wearing a helmet, you're pretty cute.
I'm not human, Earth primate.
But you are the girl model of whatever it is you are, right?
Affirmative.
At this point, that's totally close enough.
You know, I can respect that.
What smells like butt? Oh, hey, Nils. How about you and your butt and its odor take a hike before I puke?
But
it'd be a real shame if you had to leave your butt here because it was anchored to my foot. Now beat it! Hi, Chloe. How's it, I mean, you know, what's up and stuff?
Bobby, we need to work on you a little.
Nerd. Yes. Literally me. You, who? Bobby or, Nils? Like, the bully or, the kid that was flirting? The nerd? Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, he's not the nerd, he's the ladies' man.
Hey, I can levitate. Want to see my merit badge?
That's great. You can just float up on out of this forest then. Because the forest, it's off limits. Now get!
Damn, Ranger Crawler. I'm down. I would offer you a Snickers, but then that'd probably piss off Janitor Crawler, because they'd be leaving candy bars all over the forest. Is there anything else around here that I can grab right now? I know that miner's skull is somewhere. I just haven't figured it out yet. Aha! The spyglass. Alright, we got half the scavenger hunt items. There's also a card over there. Let me see if I can... Yes! Alright, let's return to Ranger Cruller and get our reward. Where was he again? Not that way, the other way. What? Damn, I always get lost here, and I never check my map, because that would be the easy way, wouldn't it? There he is.
Hey, I can levitate.
That's because the... Now get...
Hey, check it out. I'm halfway done with the scavenger hunt.
Holy smokes, look at that! Well then, here's the first half of your reward.
Alright, we got the Palm Mega Bomb, which is a more powerful ground pound.
Now don't be lazy. Finish that list. Get!
Like I said, all the rank upgrades we're going to be getting from now are just upgrades for our existing abilities, but there are still a couple powers we'll get through story progression. And at some point, I'm going to have to take some time to hunt for deep arrowheads if I want to get that mental cobweb duster, because you do have to have it in order to progress through the game. Real men don't look at the map. Yeah, I'm a real man, just look at my boobs. Look respectfully, mind you. So Bobby... Nope, Bobby's still there, so... I don't think we can get what's up there right now. We'll have to wait until he's gone, which is gonna be soon. We might be able to, make it to, like, the midway point of the game tonight. At this rate.
Where would you like me to take you, Agent Cruller?
Alright, first let's go to the lodge so I can buy some psi cores, so I can trade in those cards. And then we'll finally go back to Sasha 9's lab. Why you Americans try so much to make robots with sexy voices, it's worrying me. I mean, it's not just the Americans, it's the Japanese, it's the British. Basically, you know, I blame the movie Metropolis, which is German, for creating the idea of a attractive-looking woman robot.
Hey, anything new in the store?
Take a look. Whoa, that's my last cobweb duster. Take that into someone's... Now with that... now you take that psi core there.
Take it.
Sold to the big-headed kid with the gloves. What else can I do you for?
I'll take it.
I'll buy, I think, like 5 of these, and then maybe a Dream Fluff. Dream Fluffs are basically like a health refill if you die.
What else can I do you for? Sold to the big-headed...
I almost never buy them, but I figure I'm probably gonna need them at some point.
What else can I do you for?
I'll take it.
Sold to the big-headed kid with the gloves.
No. The Japanese-made robots look literally like a human. You guys don't even try. I mean, again, blame Germany for introducing the concept of the sexy robot.
In the city.
Yeah, the old silent movie. Is that a Mega Evolution Stone? No, that is a depending on what you were looking at, that was either a Psycore, which is used for creating challenge markers and ranking up, or if it was like the glowy thing, then that was a Dream Fluff, which is for restoring your health.
TV.
Oh no, they got Frankie and Kitty too.
Yes, hacky sack.
They got Vernon.
No, they're all brainless. Hi, Raz.
Oh no, they didn't get Vernon.
You're okay. Yeah, we're great. Me and my pals Kitty and Frankie are just hanging out telling stories and watching the boob tube.
TV.
Vernon, look at them. They're zombies. It did seem kind of weird when they let me get this close to them, and then they didn't mind when I talked all through the show. Kitty even agreed to go on a date with me, more or less. We're gonna play hacky sack.
Ow.
Keep an eye on them, Vernon. I'm gonna go figure out what's causing this. Roger that, Raz.
I like that the only one that they didn't get is Vernon.
Battles of the Civil War was fought on the shore of this very lake.
Oh, this is a story that does have an end, and if you listen to all of it, you get an achievement.
Summer camp and
Nice.
a group of Union soldiers got separated from their regiment. Night was falling, and they were cold and scared of Dracula. Boo. I'm kidding.
Did I get a chance to look at that file you sent me the other day? I forgot. Thanks for reminding me.
Any of them with any sense were afraid of Dracula too.
He is so me. Hey, Ari. Yes.
You could still see it on the
What is it, Ricking?
So they decided to spend the night there. Little did they know it was an abandoned Indian insane asylum built on a caveman burial ground. Yup. Little did they also know that a cursed fish lived in the asylum and that he was an escaped lunatic, but from a different asylum. So even though he was actually...
We're not going to listen to all of this because it goes on for 10 minutes.
Jeez.
But there is an achievement for listening to all of it. I love Vernon. He's just like me, for real, for real. Yes, let's, first of all, let me find where the fuck, the stump is so I can, take the fast travel. Actually, no, there's something I can get up here now that I have levitation. Aha! The Eagle Claw. Ha 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 ha, I don't get ads anymore? That's right, that's what happens when you subscribe. And you're a good sub, aren't you?
Oh, jeez.
I had to. And yes, I did 100% steal that from my friend Timo when I accidentally incriminated myself during one of her streams.
Oh, God.
Thanks for the bit, Timo. You didn't intend to give it to me, but you gave it... I'm gonna stop right there. 'Cause I don't want to incriminate her.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Incriminating myself is 100% okay. I don't want to get her roped into it when she's not present. Well, have I told you about dominating the chat? Do it all the time. But only if they pay.
You naughty. Hold on.
You naughty, naughty chat.
Hey, Arikado, any chance of playing Undertale? I feel I already questioned this. You know, I've thought about... I own Undertale on 2 or 3 platforms. I've just never played it. Part of the thing that makes me a little hesitant to play Undertale on stream is that I know damn well that's one of those games where if I don't play it the exact way that everyone says you're supposed to play it, then I'm gonna get chewed out for it.
I mean, honestly, it's just easy. Just don't fucking kill anything.
Yeah. But I know, like, the moment that I try to do something that... Like, the moment I do or don't do something, like, either I do something that people don't like, or I don't do something that people say I have to do, people are going to, like, flood me with, like, oh, you haven't done it the right way, you've played the game wrong, you've ruined the experience. Like, it's one of those games where everyone's gonna be a backseat gamer for, like, first-time players, and I feel like that's gonna kind of ruin my first experience playing Undertale. So I would rather, like, play through it first on my own time.
Yeah.
And then stream it after I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, that I can fully get behind. I was gonna say it would be an excellent game for, like, you, me, and JKR to play.
Yeah.
Since we do all those voices.
Yeah, and Kier too, he loves voicing Papyrus.
I mean, deal, but I get Sans.
Right. Like, he voices Papyrus just for fun, not even... He hasn't even played Undertale. If you want to play Deltarune sometime, just pick my account. I want to play Undertale before I play Deltarune.
Yeah,
I know that they're not necessarily connected, but I feel like it would be disrespectful to Toby Fox to not play Undertale first.
Yeah, there's speculation that there's more to Deltarune than he's telling, and that it will in fact end up being basically Undertale 2 by the end. But that's not me spoiling anything, because this is all speculation.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like one of those things where the fandom is like, nah, there's something going on here. This is definitely Undertale 2.
Yeah. Makes me think of how, when Metal Gear Solid 5 was announced, it wasn't announced as Metal Gear Solid 5 because Hideo Kojima did this whole, basically ARG with it, where he announced it as an unrelated game called, Project Moby Dick. And, like, did this whole elaborate marketing scheme for it, just for it to turn out to actually be Metal Gear Solid 5. That involved creating a whole fake studio for it.
Oh, God. That psychopath would, too.
Yeah. Alright, we got another rank upgrade. Chain Blast, which means when we Psy Blast something, it'll bounce around from enemy to enemy. It's one of the most overpowered abilities in the game.
Nice.
Thanks for clipping that, JKR. Clipping the, thing about Teemo. I still can't believe Kojima put a VTuber in his game. I mean, who the fuck watches VTubers? Yeah, imagine watching VTubers.
Yeah, I wouldn't understand what that's like at all.
Imagine being a VTuber.
Oh my God, I couldn't.
Agent 9's lab, please.
With pleasure.
I literally couldn't. I'm not a VTuber. No!
You kinda are. It's a subset of VTubers called PNG tubers.
I was gonna say, in order to be a VTuber, I have to actually actively post on my YouTube channel, lol.
I mean, the definition of VTuber is kind of fluid, but, like, what you do would be categorized kind of as a V-streamer.
Yeah.
Like, the term VTuber originates from, the original VTubers, sort of. Like, there were kinda VTubers before her, but she's the one who codified the term. Kizuna Ai would refer to herself as a virtual YouTuber, because she was a virtual character who posted on YouTube. And that spawned the whole VTuber scene. But VTuber means more than just YouTube. It just means, like, content creation where you have a virtual avatar that you play as. I'm sorry you guys can judge me for this, but I can't understand why VTubers make gigantic lore for nothing. I mean, it's just for the fun of getting into character and for, like, fans to make their own fan stuff off of, basically. I don't get really into making lore, which is why I say everything is canon. Especially if it contradicts itself.
Okay.
I do.
Ready to roll.
I'm I've been running some tests. It seems that the sensitive circuitry of the brain tumbler is picking up too much psychic interference to be safe. The thoughts of some other entity are interlacing with yours at a dangerous level, which explains many of the strange things you've seen.
So that's why Raz's mind has been so fucky.
Till we know more.
Sasha, there's no time. I think my vision about Dogen came true. I'm worried it's gonna happen to the others if we don't get to the bottom of this quick.
But we don't know where the foreign projections are coming from yet.
Is there a faster way to find out than sending me in there to investigate?
The fact that he actually thought about it for a second.
Well, I mean, the fact that he was hesitant to experiment on Raz in this case, given how his whole thing about experimentation has been before.
Yeah.
Like, even he realizes when something could be too dangerous. Alright, thankfully we start off back here instead of all the way at the beginning of the stage. Would it be annoying if I asked you to say a sentence in Portuguese? I would butcher the pronunciation, but if you don't mind that, go ahead. You know I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, and I hope that doesn't upset you. I'm just warning you beforehand. I do not know anything about Portuguese. Like, out of all the languages, the most I've studied is French. So, I know nothing about Portuguese. Eu não tanco cuscuz paulista. I butchered that pronunciation. I know I did. And I wonder what heinous thing you had me say in Portuguese. Because I know you just had me say something like filthy and or humiliating. Because why else would you have me say something in a language I don't speak? I'm just curious at what it was. I'm not mad. I just want to know what you had me say, so I know how to say it from now on. Hey, he's perfect. And, mischievous looking face. I'm sure it's perfect. Just search Cuscuz Paulista. I will after stream. You've got me curious. You're gonna send me down a rabbit hole, aren't you?
I am both terrified and aroused.
Anyway, ready to see how he extracts brains?
I call it scaroused.
I remember.
You thought he was gonna use the claw to, like, rip it out of him, didn't you?
Oh, good boy. There's that pesky brain. Here's a tissue. Now, don't you feel better?
Somehow that's more horrifying, isn't it?
Very much so.
Right here. And this bad tooth, we'll just drop it in the old garbage chute. Now, don't use solid foods for 6 hours. Lily.
Oh no.
TV.
Now, this is the only time we get to explore this area, and there's not much we can do in it. But we can talk to Dogen. Think you better don't search for your own good. Don't worry, it's nothing criminal. I would hope it's nothing criminal!
TV.
So, this dude's like the main bad guy.
No, he's a henchman to the main bad guy.
Oh.
We're gonna learn who the main bad guy is after this.
Oh.
After this boss fight.
After these messages?
We'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
So you know how I said that the whole thing with the eggs is foreshadowing?
Was there a reason the egg looked like a brain?
Yes. Alright, time for a boss fight. with the Blueprint Brain Tank. Also, Blueprint Brain Tank would be a great name for a nerd rock band.
You might be right.
I'm so smart. Soft gelatinous underbelly? Here I come.
Wait, fucking what?
Soft gelatinous underbelly, here I come. As in, that's the weak spot.
Excuse me?
Look, he understands his video game tropes.
I'm trying to figure out why the fuck a tank's got a soft gelatinous underbelly. And why that came out country.
I'm gonna use this with my friends. I would be insulted if you didn't. Also, the way he's throwing question marks at us, those are confusion grenades. That's a power we get.
Nice.
And it's one of the only powers that doesn't come back in Psychonauts 2 because it's basically useless in Psychonauts 1. Apart from, like, one level in the whole game. Which is also the level where you get it.
I'm both confused and scared as to what is going on.
Alright, time for phase 2. Ah, it's protected against blasts, so I gotta punch it. Aha, I knew I would need that dream fluff.
Nice, a horse.
But the horse was on the TV. Sorry, TV. This is what confusion does, by the way, if you get hit with it. It fucks up your controls and makes the screen hazy. What's the meme with Calliope and the horse? You don't want to know. Like, genuinely, it's creepy.
Is this a nightmare? Or a plan?
Remember this room?
Both. Wait a minute.
Rasputin, I'm experiment. Something unbelievably urgent has come up and I must leave immediately.
I know! You'll never believe—
Hold that thought. In a rush. Official Psychonauts business.
Wait! So is this! Official Psychonaut, eh? You forgot your—
Yeah, remember that room?
Quiet room.
Yep.
It's from Oleander's mind. I think I was in the coach's dream that whole time. Ever since I stepped through the static in the caravan, it felt funny. I knew I wasn't obsessed with meat.
But Maury is. And was stealing psychic brains to arm a fleet of deadly tanks, apparently.
I've got to tell Lily. She's waiting for me down by the boathouse.
Down by—
Not anymore, she isn't.
Water? Uh-oh. Better hurry.
Now, do I continue on with this next section? Or do I stop it here and blue ball you guys for another week?
Oh, you evil bastard.
I'm gonna do this next section because it's one of the coolest parts of the game.
Okay.
And it leads into a good point to stop at. So, I'm not gonna be that mean to you.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her.
Where would you like me to take you, Agent Cruller?
But yeah, the Calliope and horses thing is like, it involves deep faking her voice to make some adult stuff that she did not consent to. And I don't like it. It's not funny, it's just disgusting.
Yeah. Agreed. Don't do that to our girl, Calliope.
She did reference it and kind of take it in stride, but you could tell that it did bother her.
I mean...
What's the pronunciation? The word is opinion.
I don't blame her.
Like, the way she referenced it when she did her, like, cowgirl outfit debut. Where, like, she showed what she rides, and it was like a station wagon. And she said, I had to get a station wagon because I've seen what you guys do. what you guys think about me and horses, and y'all need Jesus.
Yes! I remember that too. Yeah.
Yes, sir, Admiral, sir.
She's my girl, Calliope.
Bobby,
Oh no.
look, I can explain.
Yep. Oh no.
It sounds like you caught a
No, she's got a cold.
Baby. But listen, I traced the psychic interference back to Coach Oleander's radio. He's been broadcasting his insane plot all over camp in his sleep.
So he's really kidnapping children and stealing their brains to make weapons.
Yes! Isn't that great?
What?
Goth girl, her name's Lily.
Great.
Because this is an honest-to-goodness psychic emergency.
And Sasha's not here. He left on some official Psychonauts business.
Mia left a note saying the same thing.
Lily, a deranged madman is building an army of psychic death tanks to take over the world. And there's no one who can stop him, except for you and me.
Oh my god! Let's make out! Sorry, I'm just so excited. Since you showed up, Raz, things are so much more exciting. Sinister death plots, mad science, hideous monsters.
Make out?
How long have I ignored what this camp had to offer? Everything's new to me now, thanks to you.
You mean like kiss?
How many years have I been coming here and I've never even noticed a cool flower like this before?
Remember how they said there was a hideous hulking lungfish that steals children at night?
Oh god.
No, you didn't just hit my boyfriend.
Well, it was nice knowing her.
Let's get him!
I can't. I can't swim.
Well, then use the bathysphere at the end of the dock. Quick, while the flipper prints are still glowing.
Are you coming? I don't know how to drive that thing.
I can't. I have to check on the other children. Yes. If the brains are out, they'll need supervision and possibly refrigeration. And how can you not know how to operate a bathysphere? Haven't you ever been to a summer camp before?
Can't say that I have.
Before that girl gets
Well, I've been to a summer camp, just not the kind that has a bathysphere.
You gotta point out the fact that he said before that girl gets overly digested?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure I heard that correctly.
Admiral, sir, did you hear that? The hideous hulking lungfish of Lake Oblongata just kidnapped Lily.
Lungfish? So that's what's been tearing up my canoes. Well, I know just what to do.
You do? Great!
Yeah, I've got some lungfish-proof shellac. I'll just slap on a fresh coat, maybe two, and that's that.
Admiral, the monster is still out there, and Coach Oleander is trying to take over the world.
Well, yes, the world's a crazy place, son, but don't worry. The canoes are safe.
That's what's most important, after all.
I mean, the guy's got his priorities.
Yep. I think he might like canoes a little bit too much.
I don't know where I'm going with that.
I do think I know who his favorite person in Hollywood is.
Where is this going?
Canoe Reeves.
Oh god, go to your room.
I am in my room.
Good, stay there.
And I wasn't even the one who originally made the Canoe Reeves pun. I got that from Homestar Runner.
God. You're not only grounded, you're like in the fucking hole, just dug deep.
This is one of the pumas I was telling you about, by the way.
Ooh, puma.
And we got the diver's helmet, which is one of the scavenger hunt items.
For some strange reason, I thought the diver's helmet we'd end up getting would be the one inside the dream in the first episode.
You would think that, but then you remember that all of the scavenger hunt items are in the real world, not in the dream world. Or not in, like, the mental plane. They're all around the campground.
Right.
So they would... it wouldn't be the one that the lungfish spat out in the dream.
Oh, it was the lungfish in the dream?
Yeah. Has the same eyes. And it's also foreshadowing it spat out a diving helmet because it comes from the lake.
Ah! I honestly didn't put that connection together. And now I have. I blame JKR.
Alright, so we're gonna chase after the lungfish. Chase/be chased by the lungfish. And this whole mucus bubble that we're inside of actually is how lungfish operate. They did their research on lungfish. I don't know why they chose lungfish in particular. But, you know, hideous hulking lungfish of Lake Oblongata just makes for an inherently good, like, monster name.
Right?
It also makes for a good cryptid name.
Yeah, that too.
And I like that the hands of Galocchio hover around the exterior of the bubble in case you try to leave. Again, nice attention to detailing. It wasn't wrong about the flipper print still glowing. Now, there's nothing down here that we can miss besides some arrowheads. So, there's no, like, scavenger hunt items or anything here.
Okay.
That is a thing I really appreciate, because I hate when games do the whole, like, oh, you want 100% completion and you already completed this area? Well, too bad.
Yeah.
Now, there is a point of no return, but they tell you when it's gonna happen, and give you a chance to turn back from it so you can complete everything first.
Well, that's good.
Again, 2004 when this game came out. And more games today still don't do that.
One of these years, I'm gonna sit down and finish that Indiana Jones game.
Just whenever you feel up to it. Whenever the spirit moves you, as my late granny would say.
Well, the problem with that game is I was trying to stream it.
Right.
And I learned it's not a game you can stream easily. Like, I was super into it. Like, I was, like, enjoying the fuck out of it. Problem was I couldn't enjoy it and make the stream interesting at the same time.
Right.
Okay, cough up the girl and no one gets hurt, fish. Man.
That may be one of the most epic lines anyone's ever yelled involving a fish.
This is a multi-phase boss fight and chase sequence. So we gotta be careful.
Of course it is.
I like that, you know, you have to shoot the boxes to make the nails come out when it inhales stuff. But it spits stuff out every now and then to make sure you never run out of boxes.
I'll
and
fuck
now,
all of them.
For the chase part.
I
always loved chase sequences where you see it from the perspective of what's chasing you. Not many games do that. Rayman 2 does that, from what I've seen. I haven't played Rayman 2. I know it does that at one point.
I've heard a rumor that the Jurassic Park survival game that's coming out will have a couple sequences like that.
Awesome.
I mean, I hope it's true. I hope that game comes out.
Yeah, given that there's been some high-profile cancellations in the past couple days.
Yeah.
In case you haven't heard, Xbox announced that the exclusive game that they announced in 2021 from the developers of Just Cause, called Contraband, it's canceled. And they also announced that the new game from John Romero's studio, you know, co-creator of Doom, also canceled.
Shit needs to stop getting canceled, man.
It's not just, like, I could understand it being canceled if, like, there were actual development problems going on, or if there were, like, financial problems. This is Microsoft. They're not in any financial trouble. In fact, they're making record profits because they keep canceling stuff and firing people.
Yeah. I will say, I give them credit for one thing and one thing only, and that's that they're lighting a fire under Blizzard's ass. And that supposedly in 2026 we're gonna finally get Overwatch story mode.
You know, the thing that we were supposed to have day one for Overwatch 2?
Yeah. There's rumor that they're gonna drop 2 from the Overwatch name.
Which they should, because it's not really a sequel anyway.
Nope. It was just a bad DLC update.
That was forced on everyone and made it so you could never play the original again.
Yeah, so they're talking like they might drop that from the title and then finally give the story mode. My thing is, I think they need, like, honestly, this is just my brain doing the thing that it does with the thinking and the planning.
Yeah.
They need to stop all the... This is weird coming from someone who is, loves Fortnite. Overwatch just needs to stop doing all these damn collabs.
They're focusing more on, like, collabs that, one, Fortnite has already done, and two, that, like, there's more collabs than there is, like, new content, to my understanding.
Yeah. Like, none of the new Battle Pass seasons have been even remotely worth it in Overwatch 2. Like, not since they did the Halloween one a couple years ago has one been worth it. And this probably is because they're focusing on the collabs. They're like, oh, well, the same season this season's out, we're doing a G.I. Joe collab!
You know, G.I. Joe, that series that people very much still give a crap about in the year of our King of Town, 2025.
And they did a Street Fighter one a little while ago.
Which Fortnite totally didn't do better.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, like, in Fortnite, you get to play as the character.
Exactly.
In Overwatch, you play as an Overwatch character kind of dressed up as them.
Yeah, cosplaying them.
And not very well a lot of the time.
I will say, Kiriko didn't do too bad as the girl she did from Street Fighter. That was probably the only thing in that collab I cared about, and I didn't even bother to go get it. Lol. And that's the other thing is, like, and I'll say this, Fortnite brings their collabs back. Overwatch doesn't. They just do them and they're like, oh, you didn't get it? Well, that's too fucking bad.
And it's more feasible to actually be able to get all the collab stuff in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Because you're playing a game that's fun.
Yeah. And I'm like, another thing that Fortnite's doing, I know, I'm on a tangent, but it's not like a bad tangent.
Yeah.
The other thing that they're doing that I commend them for is they basically announced that, they get it, the Battle Pass system isn't that fair. Because, there's these rare skins that now, you're never going to be able to get, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, well, you know what? as an apology, starting with, such and such season, which was a few seasons ago, we're going to make it where those seasons will come to the, item shop within about 18 months after release. So, like, if you missed out on Gwenpool, for example, right?
Yeah.
You'll be able to buy her here in about a few months from the item shop.
Oh, nice.
And they're also doing, like, remixes of, like, old skins that, from past battle passes. Because, they can't bring those battle passes back. They just can't.
Yeah, too much licensing hell.
Yeah. So they're doing remixes. Like, they recently did one for The Mandalorian, where you got to build your own Mandalorian. They did one with Deadpool, because, they couldn't do the Ryan Reynolds Deadpool anymore. So they did, the comic book Deadpool. And I commend them for that. That's ingenious. That's, like, genuinely saying, like, look, we fucked up. This was licensed shit. We put it in a battle pass we probably shouldn't have. Because now it's unfair that, not everyone can enjoy it. So here's what we're going to do.
This was once
and that's awesome.
Lungfish, minding its own business in a mucus-lined air bubble.
Like, they're coming out with another version of Optimus here soon.
Judging by the work done on it, I suspect
because he was a battle pass skin.
Accelerated its growth and has placed an implant in its brain.
Anywho, that's the end of that.
Yeah, this is important.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Poor little thing.
Yeah, go inside there and try to smash the implant. Use the psycho portal I saw you steal from Sasha's lab.
Oh, yeah. That works on big scary monsters?
Oh, monster schmonster. That thing's more afraid of you than you are of it. Now get in there.
Right, so now we get to go inside the lungfish's mind.
Oh, jeez.
And the lungfish does have a name, but I'm not gonna spoil it.
Steve.
For once,
Steve, isn't it?
For once, it's not Steve.
Why is it never Steve?
But, try and guess what the inside mind of a, giant hulking monstrous lungfish is going to be like.
I'm terrified and aroused.
I will say, it's one of the fan-favorite stages in this game, which, considering everyone loves every stage in this game except for the final one, is saying something.
It's a beautiful New York City landscape.
Just you wait.
Oh! Oh my God!
Officer Lungfish, how are you today?
Oh, damp and happy, can't complain. And what are you and the wee one up to on this lovely day?
Oh, just obeying the law as always. All posted directives followed to the letter.
That's good to hear. Not a one of us want any trouble, that's for sure.
Oh. I don't.
You get to play as a kaiju!
I don't. Listen. I don't know what I expected. And, hey, look, that's on me. That's my fault. I expected nothing. And I got everything. So, that's on me. That's my fault for having low expectations.
By the way, you wanna know what the name of this stage is?
Kaiju City?
Kochamara City.
Nice.
Because it's guarded by the, superhero kaiju Kochamara.
Oh, God! Is it gonna be the lungfish?
No, it's gonna be Coach Oleander. That's why it's called Kochamara.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Down here!
Excuse me. Were you talking to me?
Ow! My ears!
I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
Are you okay?
He's dead.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry.
Don't worry. Every member of the Resistance...
Oh, hi, Steve Bloom.
...fighting the tyranny of Kochamara.
What's Kochamara?
Right.
He's a giant monster like you, Goggalor. He brainwashed and enslaved almost everyone in Lungfishopolis.
That stinks.
Sorry, it's called Lungfishopolis. I was wrong.
Humans around here. I'm looking for a girl called Lily.
The government archives might have some information about your young girlfriend, Goggalor.
I don't know if she's really my girlfriend. I mean, I think she...
I only meant that she is your friend who was a girl, Goggalor. To access the archives, broadcast tower Kochamara uses to control the populace.
Check. I'll go smash that then.
Wait, Goggalor. In order to reach the tower, you'll need to pass through that wall of lasers. But you'll never make it through the lasers without our help.
So are you gonna start helping soon?
First, I need you to do something for the
Resistance.
Punch a hole in that prison and free my comrades.
When you free the lungfish from the prison, they say a line that has been stuck rent-free in my head for over 20 years. And that I quote every now and then. You've probably heard me quote at least once.
My anticipation is high.
Freedom! Freedom!
Freedom! That's it.
Now, how about getting me past those gates?
Freedom!
I stole the shield power module from Kochamara. It's too big for any of us to operate, but it should work for you.
Freedom! Freedom! Freedom!
For some strange reason, I thought you got that from Braveheart.
Nope, I got it from this. I've never seen Braveheart.
My brother in Christ. My sister in Christ, in this case. We need to get you on a fucking movie marathon.
Your little brainwashed neighbors?
No!
Braveheart is the only Mel Gibson movie I will admit is really good.
So, knocking down the prison and then breaking this laser shield thing, nobody's gonna get mad about that and start shooting at me.
No!
Maybe one guy would.
But what is even an entire fish against the might and revolutionary zeal of Goggalor?
Wait, what Navy?
Meet us at the dam, Goggalor, for freedom!
For freedom!
Now we got the psychic shield.
Freedom!
By the way, you wanna see what happens if you try to use levitation while in this stage?
Sure.
I don't think that's gonna work.
You're too heavy for it.
Makes sense.
No, wait, it's
I'm sorry, that was funny.
Lungfishopolis is under attack.
Rude, but funny.
Gigantic monster the terrified citizens have named Goggalor. The Navy has responded quickly and decisively, dispatching its entire tank division to neutralize the creature. Soon, they say, everything will return to normal or better. Kidnapping human children is good.
Can we also just talk about how the Navy has a tank division?
I mean, you don't have a tank division? That's weird.
I mean, my Navy doesn't.
Well, have you tried getting a Navy?
I don't live near water, so no.
What about the moat?
The moat serves the purpose of guarding against intruders. That is the purpose of a moat.
Well,
that's also
it
why
would
it's filled.
serve its purpose better if it had a Navy.
That's what the sea monster is for. Granted, it's far from the sea, but still.
Just saying, I know some ferrets. We could get you a Navy for the moat. Granted, it would be very hard to teach them how to drive little bitty boats, but still!
They could just use surf.
My way's more fun and slightly confusing.
Wait, depends on what gen we're in, because depending on what gen we're talking about, they will have replaced, you know, surfing on Pokemon with something stupid.
Yeah, like a multi like a multi-tool frickin' dinosaur thing that's also a bike.
Yeah. You know, sounds cool in concept, but then you realize, oh, they just got rid of all the cool ways you can use HMs in the overworld.
Then you realize that Herba Mythica actually stands for HM.
Yeah.
You rat bastard. You thought you could slip a quick one past us, didn't you?
You bastard. I read your book!
I quoted that earlier and got nothing.
Yep. Because, you know, if any stage was going to have a patent quote in it, it would probably be either this one or the Coach Oleander stage at the beginning.
It's fair.
Also, I love that the vault is tiny.
I will say, you know, I guess it's okay to talk about it now since we're on stream. And it's literally passed and happened. I don't think I expected Coach Oleander to be the villain.
He is.
As I said, I don't think I expected it.
It's a good twist.
Literally the first guy you meet in the whole fucking game.
Yep. The first guy you see in the whole game.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's awesome.
Lungfishopolis under siege.
Yeah.
So there's some happy lungfish playing underwater.
Aww.
Coach Amara comes by.
No!
You were expecting Gamera, but no, it's Ultraman.
God.
Coach Amara. And then, Coach Amara enslaves everyone.
Bastard.
And then the resistance forms. Fighting against the tyranny of Coach Amara.
Fight!
Which, Coach Amara in this case being the manifestation of the, physical and psychic implant that Coach Oleander put in the lungfish to mind control it.
Yeah.
I need the person.
That's a good fucking twist, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, the guy you think is gonna be your buddy, well, not your buddy.
The guy you think is gonna be one of your mentors. Because he talks about how, like, you're so impressive. But there's also hints when in that opening cutscene where he says, I've got big plans for that brain.
Fair enough.
And there's also a very subtle hint that I can talk about now. Actually, no, I can't. But it does tie into Coach Oleander. Actually, yeah, we can talk about it, kinda. You know how in the Brain Tumbler experiment we were following that little bunny thing? You could see similar-looking bunnies in a part of Coach Oleander's mind. During the part where you're dodging the turret fire, there's bunnies that look just like that on the snowfield.
Huh.
There's lots of cool hints like that if you look back at it.
Here's the funny thing. I actually remember you saying, hey, remember these bunnies? And I was like, okay.
Yeah. It was a hint.
Fucking bunnies.
It was a hint from the very beginning. God damn it, Tim Schafer, you're a genius.
Freedom!
God, dude, I really hope we get Sam and Max working tomorrow, because I want you to see this shit.
Yes.
Give me a drink, bartender.
And I say this because this is lovingly. You have shared this game with me, which was such a huge part of your childhood.
Yeah.
Like, nah, you need to experience Sam and Max with me.
Yes.
Meet us at the dam so we can put it into action.
Alright, so what are they gonna do with that Zeppelin? Once we meet them at the dam.
Shove it up his bumhole.
Sadly, no.
Enough with the sauce.
Shove it up his nut bumhole.
It has nothing to do with shoving.
Gently place it in his blowhole?
I don't think lungfish have blowholes. I think you're thinking of whales and or dolphins. I don't know. I'll have to ask Shy Lily if I ever get the chance to talk to her.
That's fair.
Oh, time for another breaking news update.
Things have gotten a little embarrassing for Gargalore. Recently surfaced information
How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones?
You may be entitled to financial compensation.
One nasty hangover. Our beloved Navy has come up with a high-tech new invention. Trucks armed with hyper-electricity. Kidnapping children do not harm them.
Beg your fucking pardon?
Basically the maser tanks from the old Godzilla movies. Which, as a fan of Showa-era Godzilla, I love it. I love this whole stage as a fan of Showa-era Godzilla.
Right.
Just Showa-era tokusatsu stuff in general. From what I've seen.
Just Godzilla in general.
Yeah. Well, I've also been branching out into Kamen Rider. And, Japanese Spider-Man as well. Japanese Spider-Man is a trip. Okay?
Except for recent Godzilla. Fuck them for everything they did to my boy Rodan.
Well, it depends on whether you're talking about recent American Godzilla or recent Japanese Godzilla. Because we got two different Godzillas going on now.
Recent American, which, don't get me wrong, I loved King of the Monsters.
Yeah, it seems like everyone agrees King of the Monsters was the high point.
Hell, Godzilla vs. King Kong was really good.
Alright, we got an upgrade for pyrokinesis. Thermal detonation. Your pyrokinesis power will now invoke a massive explosion around the target, setting fire to anything nearby. Rika Sapphire approves?
Rika Sapphire approves. You just learned Fireball, motherfucker.
Godless child beast carves a
But no, I was just say, turning Rodan into like a submissive, thing that he was, like a minion to the other monsters, just really pissed me off. It's like, that's not Rodan. I'm sorry, Rodan was an asshole.
In all its forms, the Navy has no choice but to activate.
Other than that, I don't have much against the American Godzillas.
Caught stealing children.
Can we go back to the previous? By the way, you can pick up the tanks and throw them without telekinesis.
Is it weird that this whole sequence reminds me of Destroy All Humans?
Not at all.
Which also has Richard Horvitz in it, actually.
Yep, as Orthopox.
The main character,
Cryptosporidium's boss, basically.
Yeah. I hesitate to use the word antagonist because he's not really a villain.
He's what we call a villain protagonist.
Yeah, because you're the bad guy. That's the whole fucking point of...
You're the bad guy facing off against a different group of bad guys.
Yeah.
The one where you're closest to being a hero is probably Destroy All Humans 2.
Yeah. And even then, it's like a very gray area.
So they're going to print flyers and then spread them all over town with the blimp.
That would be a game that's an awesome plan.
6 months.
You can come up with another one. Yes.
Except for the 6 months part.
We have to select card stock and then find a decent but inexpensive printer within a week.
That's the Resistance's grand plan that they needed Goggalore for. And yeah, you can step on the lungfish that are walking around and flatten them.
Aww. Kind of mean.
I mean, you are kaiju. It would be wrong if you couldn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say Destroy All Humans would be a fun one to play.
Yeah, I've streamed a little bit of the remake. I need to get back to it again. Chuck wants me to get back into that because he's never played Destroy All Humans, but he loves the 1950s aesthetic of it.
Oh, very much so.
He loves his 50s stuff.
The best thing you could do in that game is when you get the mind read ability early on. Go through and read everyone's minds.
Yep. Yeah, he understood more of the 50s pop culture references than I did.
Sad part is I might recognize a few of them too. I love that game growing up.
So did I. I played Destroy All Humans 1 and 2, never played Big Willie Unleashed or Path of the Furon.
Good. Good. Don't. They're not that good.
Careful, my chai tea!
So yeah, this is why we really got the blimp.
What are you doing up there? We don't have a replacement blimp, you know.
Oh, God.
Bridget.
You having fun?
Yes.
Part of me was like, is that what you're supposed to do? It's just
Yes, it is. You're supposed to use it to
pops?
bounce up to the top of the dam.
Well, no, I meant like until it pops, kind of thing.
No, it doesn't pop.
But what if it could?
Then you would be gated out progressing through the stage.
So you can't go Heisenberg on this shit.
No. Are you sure you don't mean Hindenburg?
God damn it.
Heisenberg is Breaking Bad.
Heisenberg is also a very popular German name.
Yeah.
That's where I was like, my brain was thinking, is it Heisenberg? Is the name of the...
Or Heisenberg could also be Resident Evil Village.
Yeah.
Also, best
My
character in
favorite-
Resident Evil Village. I'm
Yeah, I
more
was gonna
not
say
okay
my-
for him than I am for Lady Dimitrescu.
Oddly samesies.
Like, I'm not okay for Lady Dimitrescu, but Heisenberg, holy shit, he's awesome.
Here's the weird thing. Everyone loves Lady Dimitrescu. I kind of want to do things to her daughters.
Well, the daughters are also very popular.
Like, you see more... Well, my whole thing is, like, you see more her than you do the daughters.
Yeah, because the daughters are more mini-bosses.
Well, no, I meant, like, in, like, stuff.
Yeah. Well, also because Lady Dimitrescu is a major antagonist, whereas the daughters are more so like a chase sequence followed by a mini-boss fight.
Yeah.
For each of them.
But, yeah, I am not okay for the daughters. Almost every time I fucking play that game, I gotta let them bite me.
So you see how the Navy's finally got its boats out?
Nice.
There should be a line we can hear about that if I stand somewhere to trigger it. And yeah, we're gonna be making liberal use of the shield in this stage and a few others. That's why the late game abilities are sadly a little disappointing in that, like, because you get them so late, by the way, that's what the water death looks like.
Tentacle thing.
The hand.
Oh, the hand, yeah.
Yeah.
Looked like a tentacle for some reason.
Well, it's made out of water. But, the late game abilities are a little disappointing, apart from, like, a couple of them, in that, since you get them so late, there's not as many instances where you get to use them. But there is a cheat code you can enter to unlock all abilities from the start of the game, and there's some little Easter eggs you can encounter through some of them if you use that cheat code.
Oh.
Like, I will say, one of the most fan favorite powers is clairvoyance, which allows you to see things through another character's eyes, usually for, like, puzzle solving, but it also shows Raz drawn in a different way for each character. And some of these characters, you can only see Raz through their eyes if you use the cheat code. So yeah, they really did put all that thought in for something you would only be able to see if you cheated.
Honestly,
Also,
they do their audience.
If you enter any of the cheat codes, you get a voice clip from one of the final parts of the game that says, "You cheated!" I love when games that have cheat codes acknowledge that you're cheating.
One of my favorite early instances of that was a game that I had as a kid on the Sega Genesis called High Seas Havoc. I had to think about it for a minute.
Okay.
Called High Seas Havoc, where if you got to a certain... you could cheat. You could enter cheat codes and all that. But when you get to a certain point, the game will not progress. And it will pop up with a screen that tells you, hey, you did great! Now try it without cheating.
One of my favorite ways where it, shames you for cheating but doesn't, lock you out of progression is, the game Death Jr. for the PSP.
Mm-hmm.
I only have a few memories of Death Jr. for the PSP because I only rented it. But I looked up the cheat codes, and, if you enter even one of them, in the game, every time you, finish off an enemy with, a combo or a certain kind of finisher or a certain power or weapon, it gives you, a different name for it based on, what you finished off the enemy with. But if you enter a cheat code at any point, it adds, cheat or cheater to the end of each of those finishers.
That is awesome.
A similar thing that I really like is when games get creative with their anti-piracy by not just, preventing you from playing the game, but fucking with you for pirating the game. Everyone knows the Earthbound one, obviously, but Arkham Asylum had one where if you pirated Arkham Asylum on PC, the glide move would not work, so you couldn't progress past one of the first areas of the game, right?
Yeah.
And someone, back when the PC version came out, went on Rocksteady's website to report that as a bug. And one of the Rocksteady, admins responded with, it's not a bug in the game code, it's a bug in your moral code.
Wow.
Which, awesome. There's also one of the Command & Conquer games makes it so, if it detects that you're playing a pirated copy, and, you start up a match, within the first, minute or so of the match starting, it'll play like normal. But then after, 30 seconds to a minute, I think, everything on the map will explode and you'll instantly lose. Or the game Crisis Warhead, where, if you're playing a pirated copy, all of the bullets in your guns will be replaced with chickens that deal no damage.
God. Yeah, people come up with some interesting copyright.
Of all the games to have interesting copy protection, Michael Jackson The Experience for the Nintendo DS.
Oh, wow.
In that game, it's a Elite Beat Agents clone with Michael Jackson music, right?
Right.
In that game, if you're playing a pirated copy, instead of hearing Michael Jackson music and without being able to interact with anything in the stages, so you'll just be stuck there, you hear vuvuzelas.
We're here with a star
of the popular
sitcom Trouble in the Bubble, Buddy Finn. Buddy, what's your take on the Goggalore situation? Is he just misunderstood? No way! I hate Goggalore. I can't imagine any one of my fans siding with the monster.
My fucking dumbass brain just realized the newscaster is Oleander.
Yes.
God damn it.
Here we go. The Navy has pulled out what they're most famous for.
Airplanes. So rest assured, we can all
He's not wrong about the Navy having airplanes, but still.
And that's what makes it bad. God damn it.
Anyone kidnaps a human child, they They should take them quickly under the lid.
Everyone knows that the only... Damn it, what is the joke? Everyone knows that the only people who rule the skies more than the Air Force is the Navy!
And destroy Kochamara Tower.
The thing is that, although we have the utmost faith that you will soon contain the area, Goggalor, we
just think it best
we've decided to maintain our position out here.
Just... For insurance reasons, Goggalor.
Yes, that, and for freedom.
Freedom! Freedom!
Damn it. We're being conscientious cowards. Got it. Cowards with a purpose.
Like, they're gonna help once I get rid of the planes.
We're not being cowards. We're just not participating.
Yeah, like, once you enter Lungfishopolis and the stages after it, that's where the writing and the level design gets really good. Like, we're going to enter basically the second half of the game after Lungfishopolis, which will be next week, and we might even finish the game next... No, we're probably not going to finish it next week, because the next stages can be pretty long.
Long.
I'm also going to have to spend some time grinding for that mental cobweb duster, because the stage after Lungfishopolis is the one that requires it.
I do wonder if Sam and Max is going to be another one that we complete within 3 to 4 episodes. Because it's all, I mean, it's not short. But it's not
short,
long.
It's just not long by, like, today's game standards.
Yeah, exactly. Well, because, like, the whole shtick with, like, games back then was, they're puzzle games.
Yeah.
Like the longevity...
The longevity comes from how long it takes you to figure out the puzzle.
Right, and the unfortunate part is both Sam and Max and Day of the Tentacle are like the 2 games I played more than anything else on my PC.
Yeah.
So I know how to solve most of the puzzles. So most of the gameplay of that, go ahead with this.
So this is how the hulking lungfish was created. In his little... in their little, bubble, watching TV, as you do.
Aww.
And Lobato scoops them out of the ocean. Or the lake.
Aww.
Experiments on them, you see Oleander there in the background. And now they're the hulking lungfish!
Aww.
And sends them off to gather children to harvest their brains. You really do feel sorry for the hulking lungfish, and they want you to.
Promotion!
Yeah.
Promotion? What for?
I think, like, what I'm going to say is, like, for Sam and Max, what I'm going to do, because I didn't really do this much with Day of the Tentacle, is I'll play it, but I think I'm going to take kind of a backseat and let you and JKR figure out the puzzles.
Okay. Keep in mind, I am not an adventure game player, so it's going to be... Expect a lot of dead ends from me.
I mean, fair enough, and I'll still, like, you know, do actions, like, if you guys can't figure it out, kind of deal.
Yeah. Basically, kind of how I was with you guys in Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attracted People.
Yeah. I'm also tempted to mute it and have us, voice the characters, but I probably won't do that.
Yeah, don't do that, because I want to hear the original voice acting.
Especially since Sam himself is voiced by Bill Farmer.
Ooh, nice.
Yep. That's actually when I met Bill Farmer.
If anyone in chat doesn't know who Bill Farmer is, that's Goofy.
Yep, the voice of Goofy. That Sam and Max Hit the Road was actually one of his, like, first major non-Disney roles. And I had him sign a picture of Sam. Well, it's a picture that has Sam on it.
Okay.
And I told him, like, dude, this game was my childhood. Like, you voiced one of my favorite characters of all time. And he said, yeah, I was supposed to voice him in the series too, and then they ended up firing me. It's like, oh, shit. He's like, it wasn't anything I had like any hard feelings about. It's just they decided to go a different direction. Fair enough.
That was pretty common in TV adaptations of video games back then. Like, famously, Earthworm Jim had a different voice actor between the games and the cartoon. You know, in the cartoon, it was Dan Castellaneta. In the games, it was Doug TenNapel.
Yeah. Well, the cartoon series for Sam Max was more based on the comic series.
There was a comic?
Yep, Sam & Max started as a comic.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. You don't have to have read any of it to play Sam & Max at the
Yeah,
role.
I figured.
Like, they did that on purpose. Because, like you just said, you didn't even know it was a comic.
Alright, we got the Wrecking Ball upgrade, which means at full speed, the levitation ball deals damage.
Nice!
Another one of the most overpowered abilities in the game.
Less nice.
Well, nice, because now we can just roll around, after this stage, of course, just roll around on the levitation ball to damage enemies.
Oh, God.
Time for the boss fight with Kochamara.
Well, we're sorry to report that the miserable and incompetent lug-faced Navy is all but sunk. Great work, losers. Now, Kochamara himself will have to come all the way down here just to save our worthless hides. Authorities are calling for a big parade in Kochamara's honor after he clobbers the annoying giant Goggalor. And if the parade is big enough, Kochamara promises not to destroy the city. Brush teeth more often, don't drool so much.
That's just good advice.
Yeah. Randomly out of nowhere.
Battle Kochamara.
Here comes Kochamara!
But yeah, what the fuck is his name? The creator of Sam & Max.
I don't know.
Well, he started working with LucasArts before anything else.
Okay.
And he would sneak little Sam & Max comics like into the instruction manuals of other games. And then it just eventually became its own standalone thing, and then finally LucasArts was like, dude, just make a fucking game.
Oh, nice.
And that's how Sam & Max Hit the Road came into play. Yeah.
So you know how in, like, a lot of Japanese media, the heroes always shout out the names of their attacks? Especially in, like, tokusatsu stuff.
He's gonna shout out all his attacks, and so are you, aren't you?
Just him.
The only word you're gonna need is ouch.
Deadly Triangle Beam.
It's not even a triangle. Just like the Tri-Beam.
Sasha's showing you how to save up your aggressive energy, huh? Well, why don't I help you? Let it all out.
Oh no, he took all my ammo. It's not like I've been kicking his ass just with, the shield.
Right.
Overly intricate combination!
Fuck you! I'm sorry, I love that.
Yup.
That was fucking just stupid and ingenious at the same time.
You can tell there were some fans of Tokusatsu making this stage. Not just, you know, your average lame Godzilla parody made by Westerners.
Overly intricate combination!
Like, the fact they went with an Ultraman parody.
Area attack!
You got him. Well, folks, we got him.
I'm sorry I let you down.
Finally. Okay, Tower. Get ready for Goggalore.
Now we get to climb the tower. As you do in any kaiju movie, except for the ones where you don't. It's mostly just King Kong.
Godzilla ain't got time for climbing.
He's too big to usually climb these things.
Uh-oh. Oh, that works.
Fine. Take control of this freaky toad. I don't need him to nab children for me anymore. I've got the brain of a little girl back in my lab that's strong enough to power a whole army of psychoblaster death.
I mean, Zilla would climb buildings. Zilla would.
What?
You've got the brain of a little girl.
I said in my lab.
I think you've got the muscles of a little girl, too.
Good one.
Human child.
Who is that?
It is I, the creature whose spirit was once, over here. Behind you? Yes.
Oh.
The creature whose spirit was once enslaved by the evil one. You have unchained my soul, and now I shall repay you, powerful human child.
Oh. Great. Well, okay. Show me what you did to my friend Lily.
By the drowned spirit of Oblongata. It is...
Oh, God.
No, it's okay. Welcome to our second hub world. Thorny Towers Insane Asylum.
Oddly enough, this isn't the first game I've played today that involved war.
When it is your wish to travel across the lake, you may return to either...
No, I will not elaborate.
I'd rather you don't.
Lungfish.
It's funnier that way.
You really aren't as hideous as people say.
You may call me now by my true name, Rasputin. The name given to me by my people.
And what name is that, noble lake creature?
Oh.
The hulking lungfish was a woman all along.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, didn't think that's where that was gonna go.
Yeah, and her name's Linda.
Wow. That is definitely not where I saw this going.
And now with
it's
this,
just
now
just
with this,
as generic as I was thinking.
Now with this fish skeleton horn, we can call Linda to take us back to the campground, or take us to here, if we're at the campground. But I am going to save here.
Yes.
And when we pick up next time, we'll be venturing into the asylum.
Hooray!
And the stage coming up, very first stage of the asylum, is regarded as the best stage in the entire Psychonauts series.
I look forward to that.
Like, not just in terms of the writing, but in terms of, like, making you think about how to solve it. Like, it's not an action-focused stage, it's puzzle-focused. Like, it's adventure game roots back at LucasArts.
Nice.
It's also got one of the coolest aesthetics out of any of the Psychonauts stages, or at least in the first one. Psychonauts 2, you know, with the benefit of like 15 years of technological advances, does get pretty damn creative. But,
yeah,
you know, within the limitations of an Xbox game, this is so cool. And I'm excited to share it with you next week.
I can't wait. I can't do it.
All right. Let's see who we're gonna raid tonight. Please already take a look at the file I sent you at your earliest convenience, so I'm interested in hearing your thoughts. I will. Don't worry, I will. We're going to raid Insane, who is currently BRB, but is doing a 12-hour birthday stream. You know, repaying Is Insane for all the support he's been giving me lately.
Yeah.
Fellow Eldenwood member as well. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you to Nerd E Furret for joining me tonight. Go give Is Insane my warmest welcomes. I'll see you tomorrow night with whatever PS1 game I decide to stream instead of God of War. Until then,
yes,
unpleasant dreams.
Please allow us to fuck off.
Good night, everybody.